Chairman and President MOS Dr. Parikshit Gopte for his welcome speech.
Thank you for your kind words. I don't think it exactly sums me up. I think we will have to wait next year when all of us actually meet in Nashik. In fact, when I took over last year, I had said that I hope I am the last president who is taking over virtually as the president of MOS. But I am so happy that even Dr. Taswala is also taking, albeit semi-virtually. Of those 36 districts and have programs with each one of them. We had started off with a few things, and we were able to do it, a grievance cell for members, continuing what Professor Malik had started, the indemnity insurance scheme. Also to have an MOS 1 PAN card so that all future conferences are held jointly by the MOS and the local organizing committee, for which Dr. Pankaj took great effort. And of course, also having a residency training guidelines, which we will be unveiling just after this. So 72 professors from 48 training programs in Maharashtra came together to frame an ideal residency training guidelines, which I hope the institutions will follow, and it would be a great boon to our next generation. There were some things that we could not complete. We had wanted to do simulation training, which has just started, but I'm sure which will be taken up in next year. With Dr. Nitin Upadhyay and the Vidarbha Ophthalmology Society, we had wanted to examine all the children in all the ashram shalas. I'm sure because the schools were closed, that could not be done, but I'm sure it will happen. But then all this is academics and a bit dry and boring. So for that, we had the cultural committee, ably led by Dr. Darshana Shah, who ensured that there was an event happening every month. And of course, all of this was not possible without the help of my wife, Dr. Bhageshri, who helped organize a lot of this function, and my children. So once more, thanks to all of you for coming over here. And let's hope we meet again in larger numbers and we meet soon. Thank you.
Sir, I request to unveil the book on residency training guidelines for postgraduates in ophthalmology. Dignitaries, please inaugurate and unveil this book. Clap should be louder. Coming to the next part, I request Honorary Secretary Dr. Sirish Thorat to present his secretary speech and report.
Chief guest for today's function, Dr. Nayak sir, Dr. T.P. Lahane sir, past president of MOS, MOS representative to AOS, Dr. Marathe sir, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and my friends. When we took virtually, I had a doubt whether I will be able to give justice to the secretarial post because of two things. One is COVID, and second thing, n number of promises given by Parikshit to the society. Parikshit has given almost 10-12 promises, but at the end, thanks to his vision, thanks to guidance from Ragini Madam, her hard work, we have almost fulfilled each of the promises. The brainchild of Ragini Madam and Parikshit to reach out to district societies through the district CMEs got a huge success. Almost 44 CMEs in 51, that is one CME per week. We have reached out to every corner of Maharashtra and included all subspecialties of ophthalmology. BOA MOS summer focus was a cherry on cake. Again, thank to Dr. Ragini Madam, Team MOS, Team BOA led by Pritam Samant, Karan Arjun, Sapnesh and Sumit. Hats off to their hard work, dedication. A meticulous person, Dr. B.K. Nayak, has taken single-handedly JCOR to the different level. It is now one of the prestigious journal of India. Friends, amendment to the Constitution was a long pending issue. Thanks to all our past president, advisory board, senior members who have contributed for amendments to the Constitution. The highlights being the guidelines for the online meetings and online elections were formulated. Eligibility criteria for the various posts defined and award list completed. Thank you, each member of the committee. To ease out the burden of Bombay Nursing Home Act, Daycare Committee Bill Drafting Committee painstakingly drafted a proposed bill. Thanks to Mandar for coordinating it very well. The aim is to get special status of the daycare center for ophthalmic setups. And I'm sure with the help of Dr. Lahane sir and Dr. Kuresh Masadi sir, we'll get it to the legislature. Friends, our smart, handsome, dynamic treasurer, Pankaj Shah, coordinated for Moscow under one PAN card committee, which was the promise given by Parikshit to the AGM last year. The committee gave its recommendation, which passed by managing committee, and it will be implemented after Kolhapur Moscow. The most important thing happened in our tenure was MOS MUHS residency program. Everyone would agree that residents are budding ophthalmologists. They have a right to learn something reasonable from OT and OPD, which in turn will be the benefit for society. 78 professors of different medical colleges come together to formulate these guidelines for imparting soft skill to the students. Now the recommendations have been submitted to MUHS also. Thank you, Dr. Lahane sir, for this. MOS Grievance Cell, we had a committee. Committee has done a great job with almost 100% resolution of the complaints in favor of members. Thank you, Dr. Milind sir, Dr. Jeevan Ladi, Dr. Prashant Bhavan Kure, who took great efforts for it. Much needed and very important ophthalmic procedure consent in the Marathi. Thanks to Dr. Marathe sir and all experienced surgeon of Maharashtra who contributed for getting it done. Insurance scheme PGIO, which was a brainchild of Dr. Sunena Malik Madam, with Dr. A. Deshpande and Dr. Vardhaman being a secretary, got a good response from MOS members. And I appeal to all MOS members to take advantage of this scheme. Friends, the enthusiasm of our cultural committee was very infectious. They made our member dance, write poems. They have taken various activities like painting, dancing. I think catwalk is in the process. Thank you, the beautiful team of cultural activities. Fit hai to hit hai was a tagline for Ithalon 21, which was physical activity carried out for MOS members for a month, cycling, walking, running and swimming were the event involved and who got very good response. Thank you, Dr. Madhava Ambekar, Rushali Vivek, Dr. Jayant Rajesh and Dr. Sagar Sarang. Friends, apart from these annual activities of MOS carried out enthusiastically, glaucoma awareness program and video was created. It is available on YouTube. Radio talks and glaucoma and eye donation were aired from 10 Akashvani centers. 40 MOS members participated. The public feedback was excellent. And what I can say for this MOSCON 2021. Thanks to hard work, dedication, a tremendous effort for Ragini Madam for this extraordinary scientific feast and flawless relay. Like Parishita said, there are two programs which are pending. One is simulator-based training program, which is in, pipeline. Screening of school children in tribal areas. Actually, when Nitin was president, we had started this program in Melghat area. I've been there for 6 times in remote places of Chikhaldara and Melghat region. Before camp, I used to take children in my vehicle for a long drive. This was me who is taking these children for a long drive. The happiness on these faces were worth painstaking. We have almost screened out 4,000 children, and I'm sure after COVID, next team will carry out this activity. My gratitude, special thanks for constant support. Dr. T.P. Lahane, who is a constant source of inspiration for me. Dr. Anil Gulkarni sir, who is everything for me from my PG days. I can't imagine any meeting without Dr. Kuresh Maskati sir. He has helped me in smallest of difficulties. My special thanks to Dr. A. Deshpande, Dr. Ranjit Maniar sir, Dr. Shriram Karandikar sir. My family, Dr. Parikshit, who has, given total freedom for working. Dr. Ragini Madam, hardworking, enthusiastic. Her untiring efforts actually made this MOSCON a great success. This lady is very hard to impress, but I must have impressed you. Thanks to Dr. Pankaj, Dr. Swapnesh and Dr. Sumit for all the help, without whom I won't imagine any activity. Friends, my sincere thanks to our managing committee, scientific committee, and all president secretary of district societies who helped in making the MOS activities a huge success. Friends, this information is available on our website. Lastly, the promises given by Parikshit have already fulfilled almost all of them. Only simulator and screening children area are in pipeline. Before end, I thank to Pallavi, my wife, for all the help. After COVID lockdown, she has almost finished half of my work. Thank you, friends.
Thank
Thank you very much, Dr. Shirish. That was an excellent presentation and congratulations on an excellent tenure of Honorary Secretary. A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. I'd like to invite Professor Dr. Ragini Ma'am, Chairman Scientific Committee MOS, for the announcement of the MOS Awards. Dr. Ragini Ma'am has always been the guiding light for all of us with a profound knowledge and experience. A woman of substance, ever enthusiastic and ever dynamic. Let's welcome Ma'am for the announcement of the MOS Awards.
Thank you so much, dear Anagha. A very close friend of mine, dynamic, Dr. Darshana, respected guest, chief guest, Padma Shri Dr. Lahane sir, my guru, respected Dr. B.K. Naik sir, who's the president of AIOS, my Bapu, respected Dr. Nathan sir, who has joined, the guest of honor, who has joined with us, respected President Dr. Parikshit Gokte sir, respected incoming President Dr. Taswala sir, Shirish, Pankaj, Rajesh, Rajiv, Swapnesh, Sumit, Darshana, Meenakshi, and everybody who's a part of the team, my teachers and mentors, Dr. Kuresh sir, Dr. Natarajan sir, my mother, my biggest mentor after Dr. Lahane sir, Sunena Malik ma'am, Prakash Marathe sir, Dr. Kakaria sir, Dr. Prashant bhai, Dr. Jeevan Lari, Kishore bhai Masurkar. He's a brother. He's so humble. He's so down to earth. And so supportive of all the activities that we do. Sirishis, Triputi Bandhu, Abhijit and Nitin, these three are never separate. Bhagyashri, Pallavi, without whom Parikshit bhai and Sirish could not have done the work. And everybody present here today, Dr. Dikshit sir, Dr. Gitanjali, Dr. Prabhu Desai sir, Dr. Jagannath, Dr. Mandar bhai, who's the editor of Blink, and Dr. Subhash bhai, Suvarna Joshi ma'am, Rujita Kulkarni ma'am, Dr. Joshi sir, who won the Best Teacher Award, everybody present here today, the whole of NTOT team, all my dear friends and family. So the awards, it is with a lot of pleasure that we announce these awards. They were proposed by the scientific committee under the able mentorship of all the mentors. Dr. Anil Kulkarni sir had some special work today and he's not here. And proposed by the scientific committee and passed by the managing committee. So in the orations, Professor Dr. T.P. Lane Award to Dr. Venkatesh Prajana for the large community work that he has done. V.K. Chitnis Oration Award to Dr. Aditya Kelkar. Dr. S.N. Cooper Oration Award to Professor Meenakshi Bhattacharya for the work that she did in COVID, especially in ophthalmology. Lifetime Achievement Award to Dr. Colonel Deshpande sir for the huge and the humongous amount of work that he has done. Dr. Ishwar Chandra Award to my dad, Dr. Natarajan sir. S.D. Athavale Award, Dr. S.D. Athavale Award to Dr. Ashok Mahadik sir. The Best Medical Teacher Award to Dr. Shrikant Joshi sir. Congratulations, sir. The Best Academic Practitioner to Dr. Anil Shah sir. The Ahmednagar Academy Award was bestowed jointly upon Renu Wadhwa ma'am and Chandrasekhar Chavan sir jointly. And the other awards, the Best Free Paper of 2020 to Dr. Prashant Bawankule, the Best Free Paper by the Private Practitioner Award again to Dr. Prashant Bawankule. He takes all the awards. He does a large amount of work and still has time for all this. The Best Free Paper Runner-Up to Shruti Lada, who was our student. The Best E-Poster to Dr. Deba Priya Mukhopadhyay. The YKC Pandit Award to Dr. Mayuri Patil and Dr. Salian Ratnakar. The Best E-Poster Runner-Up to Dr. Parikshit Gokte sir and Dr. Supriya Phadke. Dr. Suresh Limay Award to Dr. Prashant Bawankule again. The FDC Award to Dr. Priyanka Sunil Kanekar. The Best Video Award to Dr. Santosh Agarwal. The Bell Pharma Award to Dr. Prashant Bavankule again. The Best Video Runner-Up Award to Dr. Praveen Mehware and Dr. Rajesh. The BG Kelkar Award to Dr. Shivraj Tagare. The Best Photo Essay to Dr. Shilpi Narnavare. The Best Photo Essay Runner-Up to Dr. Rajesh Joshi. The Best Free Paper by a Postgraduate again to Dr. Shivraj Tagare. The Best Free Paper by a Postgraduate Runner-Up to Dr. Fatima Nobel and Dr. Anjali Singh, who are our residents. The Golden Hand Award by the Lakshmi Charitable Trust, the winner to Dr. Priyanka Kashilkar, and the runner-up to Dr. Lynn Bikuna of Sion Hospital. I forgot to mention my dearest friend, Dr. Santosh Bhide, who is going to be the Vice President. I'm really sorry. You are very close to my heart, and probably that's why I forgot. Madam Mrs. Nayak, Madam, who is Dr. Nayak sir's strongest support. And, you know, the whole scientific program would not have been possible without this beautiful, respected Dr. Kelkar sir and Madam. My pranams to you. And the scientific activity, though they were virtual, it was good to meet everybody. It was Dr. Parikshit Bhai's dream that everybody in MOS should get an opportunity to present every district. And somehow or the other, we did complete that. And it was really nice to see, wonderful to see the lovely talent that is in MOS. And the summer BOA MOS symposium was really largely attended with 5,500 delegates and a faculty of 950. Today's registration are more than 2,000. Today we have completed our third day successfully, supported by Kishore Bhai Masurkar. Without his help, we could not have done, without his support and the free hand. He never looks back. He never asks why we want what we aren't. He just says that this is your company. And he says this to every single ophthalmologist in India. It's not that he's Dr. Lahane's friend or Dr. Quresh's friend. He is a father, a brother, a mentor to everybody. He's the age of the ophthalmologist that he meets and greets. So thank you, Mr. Sai of Numerotech and Subhash Panigrahi. The scientific team, which was ably led by Swapnesh, who did so much work during the summer symposium, and the retina specialty. Sumit, who carried a lot of burden with Swapnesh this time. He did cornea and oculoplasty. Dr. Vardhaman, I think this is a big find, and we are not going to let him go. He has done the LASIK and the refractive sessions. Dr. Manisha, who helped us with the glaucoma sessions. Dr. Snehal Thakare ma'am and Dr. Himalini, who did the squint and the neuro-ophthalmology sessions. Santosh Honawar was a guide to us. The program was completely rounded by Darshana, Gitanjali, and everybody together who formed the cultural committee and who put up lovely cultural programs during the summer focus and now during the lunch. Nobody eats lunch because the melodies are so beautiful, and in the evening. Please pardon me if I have forgotten anybody or if I have left out. Raman Bhai is here. I think Raman Bhai should be given a degree, Dr. Lahane sir, because for all the CMEs that he attended, I think he knows a lot of ophthalmology than the first year or the second year residents over here. So thank you, Raman Bhai, for ever being there and your team. And I think you make Kishore Dada proud. I hope that, and Bhageshri, thank you so much for your warmth and your love. And I must thank, it is not the last, but today as I stand here, I'm not going to wish goodbye to Parikshit Bhai, Sirish Dada, Pankaj, because I can't separate from them. You know, we always say ki hum panch hai. And, you know, I think we reproduced also between the five of us, and we produced Sumit, who ably supported us. And we stayed together. We will always be a family and we will never separate. I thank you for giving me the opportunity to work in the scientific committee with everybody and to work under the able leadership of Parikshit Bhai with the beautiful brethren like Pankaj, Sirish, Swapnesh, and Sumit. We laughed, we played, we cried, and we worked hard. And though I get all the credit, it is the hard work of all these guys which makes everything possible. I really love you a lot. And I really thank my guru, Dr. Lani sir, who made me what I am today. Without his support and encouragement, I wouldn't be able to stand here and talk in front of you or be here today. So I thank you so much, sir, and I salute you for everything that you stand for. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Ragini ma'am. And I would like to congratulate you for the excellent work and the great outstanding success of the scientific extravaganza that we have had in the last few weeks for the virtual MOSCON conference. You have always been a source of inspiration to us. Thank you so much, ma'am. We would now like to give a short introduction about the man of the evening, our incoming president, Dr. Dignesh Tatswala sir. He is our ever dynamic, evergreen, ever smiling incoming president, and would like to give a brief introduction about him.
A brilliant academician, an able administrator, a dynamic leader, and above all, a very humble and committed human being. It is my honor and privilege to introduce Dr. Jignesh Taswala, the incoming president of the Maharashtra Ophthalmological Society, senior eye surgeon from Pune, practicing for the last 34 years. He is the proprietor and managing director of Darshan Eye Care Center, Pune. He has done his MBBS in 1982 and MS in 1985 from BJ Medical College, Pune. Also, super specialization in vitreoretinal surgery from Shankar Netralaya in 1986. He has been the Honorary Secretary POS in 2008, and during his tenure, the first POSCON was held. He was Honorary President of Pune Ophthalmological Society in 2010, Honorary Secretary of MOSCON in 2011, and associated with MOS since the last 30 years. He has been the Chief Organizer and Coordinator of the Overseas Conference of MOS, Tashkent in 2015, Spain and Portugal 2016, Scandinavia in 2017, South Africa in 2018, Austria, and Croatia in 2019. He has been an advisor of POS for the last 4 years and is a member of the scientific committee for the last 3 years of MOS. He has been the secretary of MOS in 2015 and a member of the focused SICS group to formulate guidelines in SICS. He is also the member of the AIS Leadership Development Program and has been a reviewer and evaluator of the AIOS Scientific Committee of Free Papers and Videos. He has been a star faculty at city, state, and national conferences. He has been the honorary faculty for surgical skill and transfer course at AIOS, MOS, and POS. Dr. Taswala is the section editor of IJO for comprehensive ophthalmology for the last 4 years and is the honorary conference coordinator for POS Bhutan. At the helm of other organizations, Dr. Taswala has been the past president of Yerwada Doctors Association and is on the advisory board of and the past president, associate patron and advisor of Medigene. He is now a consultant at Sahyadri Hospital, Inamdar Hospital, Columbia Hospital, Pune, and the Mukundrao Lele PMC Charitable Lions Club for the last 30 years, where he has been doing charity work, running an OPD and having operated 5,000 free cases and seen an OPD of 50,000 patients. For his immense contribution to community and social work, Dr. Taswala sir has been felicitated by the Jain Shravak Sangh in 1987, the Saswad Nagar Palika in 1989, Aga Khan Health Club 1990, and the Deaf and Dumb Club in 2002. GPA and IMA Pune in 2009, Yerwada Doctors Association in 2011 and 2014. He has been an organizing committee member of the JDF and has been appreciated in the annual conference of Yerwada Doctors Association. He has also been conferred with the Sahib Rao Satyavati Award for excellent work in community ophthalmology by the POS. Dr. Taswala has been conferred as the Doctor of the Year Award by the Pune Congress Committee. With respect to extracurricular activities, he has been a runner-up in doubles table tennis tournament in 2017 and 18 and a winner in the year 2018-19. He has organized a lot of webinars on investments in COVID times. Sir has done extensive work for public awareness in diabetic retinopathy in 2018 and 19 and visited 10 premier eye institutes in Pune and got screened more than 1,000 patients for diabetic retinopathy and sent the data to AIOS and MOS. Dr. Taswala is the chief coordinator for Walkathon all over Maharashtra for eye donation in 2011 and has also participated in awareness programs for diabetic retinopathy, glaucoma, and eye donation knowledge with POS under the aegis of MOS. He has also organized ophthalmic quiz and houses since 2015 for 5 consecutive years and has given away 2 lakh prizes. He added 1.5 lakh rupees as a registration charge and collected in overseas tour and added to the MOS kitty. He has participated as a model and has been chosen as a finalist for a dog walk organized by Lokmat and also by recently by POS. He has given diabetic awareness talks on radio on 91.1 and 95 Big FM. He has also taken part in cycle rally for eye donation awareness under the aegis of MOS and POS in 2019. He has featured on Sayadri and ZTV Z 24 Stars for public awareness eye programs for 3 years regarding eye donation and other public awareness talks and the Ganpati Visarjan rally. He is also a multi-talented personality participating in extracurricular activities like Garba and other dance forms. We wish Dr. Jignesh Chaswala sir great success in all his endeavors, and we are sure that under his able leadership, the Maharashtra Ophthalmic Society will truly reach greater heights. Thank you.
I'd now like to invite our incoming president, Dr. Jignesh Taswala sir, for installing his new team, followed by his speech. I'd like to invite our incoming president, Dr. Jignesh Taswala sir, for his new committee and his speech.
Hello. Very good evening. First, I'll finish the speech and then install my committee. That'll be better. So, very good evening to all of you. Respected Chief Guest Padma Shri Lahane sir, Dr. Varun Naik sir, guest of honor Nathan Kongan sir, and the august members on and off the dais. I am extremely thankful to the esteemed members of MOS to have elected me to this prestigious post as the president of this august society. This year, my theme is overall wellness of MOS members beyond ophthalmology. My predecessors have raised the bar. I want to create an MOS branding this year so that the rest of the societies in India and abroad should follow us as a gold standard of whatever we do and also rethink that strategies. Much before taking over the mantle of the society, I started doing my groundwork way back in September and created a blueprint for my tenure. I feel if the mind, body, and soul work in unison, members can harness the optimal potential in all walks of life. To develop this fully, I hand in mind to have full empowerment of our MOS members, make them a real all-rounder in the true sense, as to make every member emotionally competent to take any untoward event with a balanced approach. COVID has taught us many things and it was a real eye-opener. In a survey conducted by the AIOS, lots of members were having depression and emotional instability. So the idea cropped up in my mind about overall wellness beyond ophthalmology for our dear members. So I constituted various committees in the month of September, and preliminary meets with many of them have already taken place to chart out and create a roadmap for the full 1 year. To highlight of what I plan and my concept of having this many committees, I shall tell you each one in brief. The Yoga and the Meditation Committee, headed by a very senior Yogacharya, Vinodji, who has been in yoga and meditation for 45 years and is luckily going to guide us free of charge. He is going to conduct yoga sessions with a totally different outlook, the spiritual aspect with less of asanas and more about meditations. He'll be ably supported by our own yoga specialist, Dr. K.T. Pakre, ex-MOS president, Dr. Darade sir, and many more. I request all of you to attend. Details of the forthcoming programs will soon follow. We have the public speaking and the personality development headed by Lahane sir and Dr. Ranjit Manyar sir. We have seen that Colonel Rangachari Award and the Reshmi Award is usually taken away by renowned institutes of Southern India. So our focus is to train our members to achieve and win them. Also, to increase the level of confidence. So any member of the remotest parts of Maharashtra should become at par with our ophthalm colleagues of the metros. Then we have the mentor-mentee committee. Here my concept was to revive the old Guru Shishya Parampara. As you all know, a fresh pass out has no idea of how to kickstart his practice. Most of us, including myself, have gone through the insecurities and the early years of practice. So I feel the new generation should have proper guidance of seniors so that the overall setup of practice, like raising loans, choosing of vendors, which treatments to choose, what OPD and OT setups to make, guidance on the surgical steps, communication skills, etc. So I'm going to make a uniform format for the mentors so everybody is trained uniformly. The Financial Literacy Committee. I have seen lots of members who are unaware about how to go ahead with their investments. So I have conducted a series of webinars during COVID time and now would go further in training all our MOS members. You will be pleasantly surprised to know how MOS has a treasure of investment experts to guide us, our own members. So the financial literacy lectures will be conducted throughout the year under their guidance and plan to have a full session during MOSCON 2022 at Nasik with the permission of a Chairman Scientific Committee, Professor Ragini Parikh. MOS International Observership Committee. I have realized that the foreign returned and trained have huge benefits. This especially holds good for the beginners. I plan to use the MOS platform to arrange for short observership in foreign institutes. They will train them and will have access to the OPD, operation theater, diagnostics, and other treatments, and also will be able to attend the in-house CMEs. This will be a big boon for the members once they return to start their practice. I shall require about 4 premier institutes in Maharashtra to give observation training at their reputed institutes. In COVID times, it's going to be a challenge to conduct this international program, but we are determined to face the challenge. Detailed criteria of the selections will be communicated very soon by our committee. Dr. Udayan Dikshit has been kind enough to have a good groundwork already done he has contacted Professor Dua and Dr. Katia in UK and already has accepted to take MOS members as observers. Diabetic Retinopathy Awareness and Screening Committee. Well, this is the brainchild of Dr. Natarajan. During COVID times, many pre-diabetics have become overtly diabetic. So I plan to create awareness of diabetic eye disease at the physician level and the general public at large. November and December months are going to be the awareness months. Screening will start in all the 36 districts eventually from January 22. We have the e-journal research and e-library committee. Dr. Sabyasachi Sengupta, who runs the research academy, who is a member of MOS. He has very much accepted and consented to be part of this. Dr. Vaishal Kenya, he's been running the e-library and the library for BOA. Dr. Parul Deshpande are actively participating and going to run the show. In fact, in the preliminary meet, a lot of new concepts have come forth. And in the month of November, the whole program has been chalked out with the help of Dr. Sumit Lahane. I urge all MOS members to become AIOS members, so they are benefited from the one network which has a tie-up with the AIOS and allows them free access to 18 global ophthalmic journals. A new popular concept of podcast is being developed by Dr. Mandar Paranjpe. Dr. Sabyasachi is going to take the webinar in November about how to go about research. Everybody is requested to attend. This is one of the most active committees. So likewise, I want the chairman, co-chair and coordinator of each committee to take the lead and take it forward towards the defined goals. We have the academic committee headed by the teacher of teachers, Dr. Wangikar sir and Dr. Karandikar sir. Here, I would like to emphasize that in practice, there is no gold standard which can be followed. So my idea is to have a preferred practice patterns in ophthalmology, where we are going to come up with a booklet with a standard protocol for each subspecialty. It's a huge and a monumental task, and it's an ongoing process which needs to be continued by my successor. I'm sure he's going to do it. This will be a ready reckoner for any member, especially the fresh graduates in private practice. He can follow that and he'll save them the legal hassles, as it has been made by a subspecialty experts and can be quoted by the defendant in the court of law. The Public Awareness Committee. You are aware that we are all stressed and the doctors are on the receiving end and violence is on the rise. I have taken up the mantle to improve the image in the eyes of the public at large and formed this committee with Dr. Kelkar sir and Dr. Jeevan Ladi heading it and Dr. Mandar, the coordinator. They have the responsibility to see that image building of the doctors is done across all platforms and media. They are made with TV, radio, print, social and digital platforms, wherein positive news about doctors will flood and also give a befitting reply to any negative news. Also, reasoning of various charges for surgical procedures, diagnostic are to be systematically clarified to the general public and make them understand it's not a loot, but a very reasonable and at times grossly discounted and undercharged compared to our foreign counterparts. Other than that, we are also going to have regular eye donation, diabetic retinopathy, glaucoma awareness, and all the media rallies. Women Empowerment Committee. Women are multi-talented and multitasking. Dr. Karobi is heading the committee, and I for sure she is going to come out with women-oriented sessions very soon and lead from the front. Rest of the members are ready to help. Young ophthalmologist group in Maharashtra. Young minds, as you know, are very creative. They have their own sets of problems. I've taken the young talent to run the show who are coming up with sessions to address the base issues in startup practice and many more. Dr. Amay Kulkarni and Dr. Sumit Lahane was going to head, and Dr. Arti Heda is going to be the coordinator. Sports committee, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, as the saying goes, and it's so true. So outdoor sports, where we have cricket, badminton, lawn tennis, and indoor sports, we have tennis, chess, and carom going to have in each discipline. First, we'll have inter-district, then inter-zonal, and then knockout, to be planned during the annual sports day, which I have planned to do this time during the weekends of the Ganpati festival. To compete during the annual sports day are being planned. Next year, at the Ganpati festival, we'll try and club it with the annual cultural program. Saturday, we are going to have the annual sports day, and Sunday will be the annual cultural day with the whole of the MOS family. So there comes the cultural committee. Our members have a lot of talent and very active in extracurricular activities and have an eye for the aesthetics. May it be painting, drawing, sketching, rangoli, singing, dancing, ramp walk, Master Chef and what have you is going to be showcased during the year with the culmination of the event during the annual cultural day. The grievance committee for the freshers and the members in the remotest, for that matter, any member has a dispute or a grievance against the vendor or the trade person who can approach this committee and get their problem solved. They are ready to help. There will be full backing by the MOS for any MOS member having trade problems. Any issues will be hopefully be resolved amicably on the MOS platform. Dr. Ranjit Manyar sir, Dr. Kelkar sir, chairman, co-chairman, and Dr. Hanuman Bosle is the coordinator. We have the advocacy committee. Colonel Madan Deshpande sir had recommended to keep it separate. The burning issues of a member like ASCAN issues of daycare center, Korospati status. Padma Shri Dr. Vikas Mahatme sir, the sitting member of parliament, has readily agreed to put forth our issues to the government and get it solved as early as possible. Dr. Anil Kulkarni sir has given a green signal to help. We have the medical legal committee already functioning. Dr. A. Deshpande being the head of the and the chairman at the AIOS level is going to guide us member free of charge. Rest of the members are going to actively participate. We have the quiz committee headed by beloved ex-president Dr. Quresh Muscati sir, and will be ably helped by Dr. Bijlani and many talented members. Here we have a double bonanza of stimulating our grey cells and above all also win handsome prizes. Concept is to have a round robin league with 36 societies of Maharashtra and then culminate into the knockout rounds in Moscow in 2022 at Nasik. The membership drive committee, I have a dream to become the largest, I have the dream to make MOS the largest society in India. A very stiff target of 5,000. It's almost double the strength. A very big, it looks to be a fiction, but if every member gets one more member, we'll definitely achieve it. With Dr. Yogesh Shah heading it, we already have a preliminary meet and chalked out the program to increase the membership drive. Details will be shared very soon. The fundraising committee is very important and it has been headed by Padma Shri Dr. T.P. Lahane sir, Professor Ragini madam, Dr. Yogesh Shah sir, Dr. Karobi and many more stalwarts consented to be part of this committee and raise funds for the optimal work and function of all the above committees. I thank them on the bottom of my heart. And then we have the professional indemnity committee. Well, I had already in my election campaign manifesto had revealed to have it in 2016 and 18 and clearly stated it. And it was well implemented by Professor Malik and it has grown very well. I appeal all the members who have not yet joined, please join. And those who are there, please continue and reap the benefits. Any queries in this regard, Dr. Malik madam, Dr. A. Deshpande and Dr. Vardhaman are ready to help. Any idea that we have another idea which is coming up. We have the DOS Times. So I am planning to have an MOS Times, which is a scientific news bulletin. And I would like Dr. Vardhaman Kankaria to run the show as the editor. Also, as just mentioned by Sirish and Dr. Parikshit, a lot of work, pending works are there, which they have already mentioned. So I won't repeat it. We are going to carry forward in a big way. Like the SISCS training on simulation machine, the school health checkups, and the submission of the MEHS guidelines. So friends, if you see, I have kept no stone unturned and seen each and every wellness aspect and the overall empowerment of our MOS members. My appeal to all the August members to actively participate to reap the benefits and all district presidents and secretaries to motivate all members of the local society to participate in a big way and empower themselves and for the overall upliftment of MOS to be a premium society. These are my dreams I shared with you and need help from each and every member to achieve its final destination. With the blessings of my advisors, we have Padma Shri Lahane sir, Dr. A. Deshpande sir, Colonel Deshpande, then we have Dr. Professor Natarajan sir, and Dr. Kelkar sir, Dr. Muscati sir, Dr. Karandikar sir, we are all there. And with their blessings, I'm definitely going to see Dr. Jawar sir also. We are definitely going to rock in the next year. And we have a dynamic chairman, scientific committee, Dr. Ragini Parekh and his team. So definitely we are going to rock. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.
Sir,
I'm so sorry. Now the installation part. Well, we were actually awaiting the results. second vice president, joint secretary, and this rest of them, I'll just call one by one. We have Dr. Santosh Bede as the vice president who is going to join. I just call upon somebody to felicitate, or we're just going to a round of applause for each one of them.
Yes.
That should do it. Well, Dr. Rajesh Joshi, secretary, is dynamic, is Professor Rajesh Joshi, honorary secretary, MOS 2122. Dr. Rajiv Mundra, he is the honorary treasurer of MOS 2122. Naik sir is of course going to continue. He's got that permanent post, sir, and we are honored to have you as the editor, JCOR. AIS representative, Dr. Prakash Marathi and Dr. Gopal Arora, sir. In the zonal members for the central zone, we have Dr. Ashish Pacha, Dr. Harshavardhan Gorpade. From the Marathwada region, we have Dr. Ajay Lohia and Dr. Amit Kabra. A round of applause for each of them, whether they are there or not. We have limited things, so that acts as a motivation for each of them. North Zone, we have Dr. Darshana Shah, the ever dynamic lady, and Dr. Anil Singh. On the Vidarbha side, we have Dr. Abhijit Deshpande and Dr. Rahul Tiwari. West Zone, we have Dr. Gitanjali Sharma and Dr. Amay Kulkarni. Members, Dr. Sanjay Shah, Dr. Pradeep Damle, Dr. Vardhaman Kankaria, Dr. Pankaj Shah. From Nasik, we have Dr. Nana Sahib Khare. Dr. Mandar Paranjpi is going to be for the Blink. And Dr. Gaurav Paranjpi is a secondary representative. And Dr. Gajanan Bhagat is also a co-op member. From the advisory board, we have Professor T.P. Lahane sir, Dr. A. Deshpande sir, Colonel Madan Deshpande sir, and Dr. Professor Natarajan sir. And of course, we have the main lady, Chairman Scientific Committee, Professor Ragini Parikh. Big round of applause for her. That's why I kept last should be the best. And the rest of the three people incoming, once we have the election ballot release, we'll declare it during the AGM. Thank you very much for the patient listening.
Thank you so much. And hearty congratulations to the new team. We wish you all the best. Now we come to the next part of the program. That is our guest of honor, Dr. Nathan Kongdong from UK. I'd like to request Parikshit sir to introduce him and invite him for his speech.
Professor Nathan Kongdon, Swapnesh, is Professor Kongdon logged in? Yeah, Professor Nathan, apologies to keep you waiting for almost an hour. And thank you for accepting to be the guest of honor at the Maharashtra Ophthalmology Society's annual meeting. Professor Kongdon is an extremely distinguished professor of ophthalmology and public health. He holds the chair of global eye health at the Queen's University, Belfast. He is the director of research for Orbis International. And he also is very rare, again, a visiting professor at the Zhongshan Center in Guangzhou. And he is special not because he's done his training in medicine and public health from Johns Hopkins and his ophthalmology residency from the Wilman Eye Institute, but he also has a Bachelor of Arts from Princeton, USA, and also one from Cambridge, UK in Oriental Studies. He is fluent in Chinese, Mandarin, and English, and he is, I mean, a public health stalwart, an Oriental Studies stalwart, and an ophthalmologist. Now that is, I mean, he's one of his kind. If I go on to describe his awards and degrees, well, I think it will take me much longer than his actual talk, so we'll come to it. But he is one of perhaps the leading publishers in public eye health at this point of time in the world today. Thank you, Professor, once again for giving us your time. We look forward to learning from you.
Parikshit, thank you very much for the introduction. I hope I'm audible. Can you signal to me, Parikshit, if you can hear me okay? Can you hear me all right?
We can hear you, Nathan, and we can see
Good.
you.
Fantastic. Great. Then we're good to go. My apologies for not being there with you today. And I'm desperately sorry not to have a lovely red hat. Hopefully next time I'll have a chance to be there in person. The work that I'm going to talk to you about today doesn't speak to the important work that you do in the clinics, which, by the way, I've found very interesting to hear you talk about building your practices, finances, all the challenges. This talks instead about some of the broader implications of the work we do, how the work we do has the potential to change the world. So I hope that you'll find it of interest, even if it doesn't speak to the latest techniques of Vircon or managing medical retinal disorders. I'm going to talk to you today about a project called ENGINE, which stands for Eye Care Nurtures Good Health, Innovation, Driving Safety, and Education. So by way of background, for the last 10 years or so, the work that my teams have done has begun to focus more and more on specific things that eye health can do to change and improve life. We did a project called Seeing is Learning in China that was published in British Medical Journal back in 2014. That was the first trial to show that giving glasses to kids could improve their educational outcomes. And that project has since helped to catalyze a national children's myopia control program in China that began in August of 2018. And there's been a number of other projects now that have trials that have shown the same result. We also did a very important piece of work in India, so involved Parikshit, in fact, as a very important co-author, the PROSPER study that was published in Lancet Global Health in 2018.
Nathan, we can see you more and see less. Yeah, perfect. Go on. Now we can see your slides. Thank you.
Okay, good, great. I see. Yeah, sorry, I thought I had them shared. Okay, but it's working now. You can see them okay?
We can okay, see good. All these slides clearly.
Good, fantastic. So the PROSPER trial that Parikshit was so closely involved with was the first ever to show that eye care improves work productivity. And in fact, we found that giving a pair of glasses to tea pickers in the state of Assam led to between 20 and 30% increase in productivity, over 5 kilos extra tea picked per day. And it's led to statewide programs in Assam now, and also a growing number of companies that are carrying out workplace glasses distribution in the coffee and tea sectors in India and Africa. There's also been the Lancet Global Eye Health Commission that I was involved in that really has led us to focus increasingly on the ways in which eye care can impact on the Sustainable Development Goals, the United Nations SDGs. So the ENGINE project is funded by a £3.1 million investigator award from Wellcome Trust, Queen's University Belfast, in May of 2021, about 5 months ago now, with myself as the PI. We also had an additional £500,000 match from the Chen Yat-sen Family Foundation and additional support from Clearly for comms work. The project is relatively straightforward. It aims to assess the specific ways in which eye care that's delivered at crucial moments across the life course can help to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. There are 4 component trials in 4 different countries, including one in India that I'll describe, and they're carried out through strategic partnerships, working often with ministries of health or transport or others to try to make sure that there'll be maximum impact, maximum potential for policy change. Our lead partners are at Queen's and also the LV Prasad Eye Institute in India, where Rohit Khanna is the PI. We have a total of 29 partner organizations that include government ministries, universities, NGOs, patient groups, and companies. We also have an executive steering committee that helps to manage trial management groups and trial steering committees across the 4 studies. So I'll briefly describe each of these 4 studies for you. We have CLEVER in India, which looks at slowing the pace of cognitive decline. We have STABLE in Vietnam that looks at improving motorcycle safety. In Bangladesh, there's the THRIFT trial, which looks at promoting mobile banking. And finally, in Zimbabwe, we have ZEAL, looking at better learning opportunities for children. There's also important capacity building in this project. An important aim of Engine is to help to build capacity for research in our partner countries. We have 6 students from partners in the 4 countries that will be studying for PhDs in public health at Queen's. There will also be 3 students getting public health master's degrees and 15 students who will get postgraduate training in management. 2 clinical fellows in pediatric optometry will travel from Zimbabwe to India. So India will also be helping to build capacity elsewhere in the world. And finally, we'll start an injury research center at the Ho Chi Minh City School of Public Health in Vietnam. Now, I understand that this is a group of ophthalmologists rather than optometrists. So let me answer the question that perhaps you're thinking about is, why are we just looking at glasses here? Why not look at cataract surgery or glaucoma surgery? Well, to be practical, these trials depend on very high rates of eligibility. For example, the PROSPER trial that we did in India, some 50% of the women that we examined in the tea plantations needed near glasses. The same thing in all of the other studies. There's high proportion of children and adults that need glasses, as high as 75 or 80% in many of the studies. If we tried to carry out trials for less common conditions, diabetic eye disease, glaucoma with 2 to 4% prevalence, it would just be unwieldy. Already these trials involve hundreds of people. They would need tens of thousands of people if we did the other conditions. Refractive interventions also are easy to scale up in low and middle income countries. Glasses are cheap and training refractionists tends to be relatively inexpensive. However, I really want to accentuate here, there's no biological reason to think that any evidence for the impact across these trials in traffic safety, education, all of these things from glasses are any less real or less meaningful for other types of vision care. So these are vision trials, they're not glasses trials. Anything that we find is equally applicable to the important work that you do with cataract, glaucoma, diabetic retinopathy, and other diseases. So without further ado, I'm going to talk briefly about each of the studies, beginning first with the CLEVER trial in India. CLEVER stands for Cognitive Level Enhancement through Vision Exams and Refraction. So there's strong evidence that vision loss and cognitive decline travel together, basically, in longitudinal studies. As people's vision gets worse, their mental function also declines. However, if we want to get large-scale implementation and investment from governments, we have to have trial evidence to show that there's cause and effect, to show that improving vision can help to improve mental function. And there's never been a trial done of that kind. India currently spends 1.5% of its GDP on dementia care. So this is clearly an important area. There's no affordable treatments currently for prevention strategies for dementia in lower middle income countries. And the hope is that simple vision care, the kind of care that you all provide, can help to fill that gap and be shown to be important in reducing the rate of cognitive decline in elderly folks in India. The LV Prasad APEDS population-based study has shown that 80% of people in our target group, that's people over the age of 60 residing in peri-urban areas around Hyderabad, need near or distance glasses. I expect those numbers apply equally well to the areas where you work. So a very high proportion of folks that need this very simple intervention. Our hypothesis is straightforward, that free glasses will slow the rate of cognitive decline among these folks who are normal at baseline, as measured on the Lassi-Dod cognitive questionnaire that's developed for use in India. Basically, the idea is that vision takes up a lot of bandwidth in the brain. And if there's a lot of noise in that signal, people will have to commit mental resources that they could otherwise use to remember what day of the week it is, just to be able to manage getting around. We can eliminate that noise. We can help them function better mentally. So our partners, as within our other trials, are well placed to help drive policy change in India. We had the leading dementia patient group participating, the Alzheimer's and Related Disease Society of India, or ARDSI. The foremost Indian dementia researchers, including Savarna Aladi, are involved at NIMHANS. The linchpin, the focus of the current Indian national strategy to manage dementia is to seek low-cost preventive intervention. So this dovetails very well. If we have a successful trial, classes are an ideal way, low-cost, simple way of improving mental function. India has a policy of national vision screening for kids. If we're successful with this trial, our goal is to have that extend to older adults as well, free vision care, to help to improve mental functioning. STABLE stands for Slashing Two-Wheeled Accidents by Leveraging Eye Care. And this is a study that's based in Vietnam. Our rationale about the importance of why this matters is that traffic crashes are the leading cause of death globally between the ages of 5 and 29. And those are important ages. Children, young adults, those represent the hope of India and other countries. 90% of these deaths occur in low middle income countries. So there's an unfair burden of deaths from traffic that are borne by countries like Vietnam and India. There's little published evidence that central vision matters for crashes in rich countries. Laws do a pretty good job of keeping people off the road who don't see well. But there's been a recent review by our team that's now been published in Lancet Global Health that shows that in lower middle income countries, the situation is very different. Many drivers have poor vision, including professional drivers. There's nearly 50% increased risk of crashes from people who have poor vision. And there's an important policy failure as well, a policy gap. The large majority of these folks indicate that they never had their vision tested, even though the laws in theory call for that. Vietnam has twin epidemics of uncorrected myopia, large numbers of children and young adults who don't see simply because they don't have a pair of glasses. And they also have an epidemic of motorcycle crashes. 50% of all global motorcycle deaths occur in Southeast Asia. So going after these two problems together, we feel makes good sense for a country like Vietnam. There's been no previous randomized trials of vision care and traffic safety ever in any low middle income country. So we do feel that STABLE will be an important study. Our hypothesis is pretty straightforward. We think that giving myopic young motorcycle drivers free glasses will reduce crash and near crash events as recorded by on-bike units, accelerometers and cameras that will mount on their motorbikes. This is a stepped wedge trial we want to avoid withholding care. There'll be 5 cohorts of 150 drivers, and each cohort will be examined at 3-month intervals sequentially. Those who need glasses, about 20%, will get the glasses, and then they'll enter the intervention group, and their prior data will be considered control data. The remainder of folks who don't need glasses will never be in the trial. So it's a little bit of a complicated approach, but it's necessary to make this an ethical trial so that we're not withholding care from folks who need glasses. Monitoring of natural driving is really crucial in settings like Vietnam and probably in India as well, in that there's not formal reports made often of crashes. If you went just to legal records, you'd miss the majority of crashes. It's only been possible to do this kind of monitoring quite recently due to miniaturization that's been driven by smartphones. So small enough hard drives, small enough cameras, small enough accelerometers that we can place them on motorcycles and have them be unobtrusive. So again, there's good potential for impact here. Our partners include key local policymakers. Our main local partner is the Traffic Policy Wing of the Vietnamese Ministry of Transport, or TDSI. We're working also, they've worked in the past with the Asia Injury Prevention Foundation, also a partner in STABLE, to create important policy changes, such as the country's recent helmet law. You can see these 3 kids out for a spin on their motorcycle, all wearing their helmets. So these are experienced policymakers. And the agreement is that if we have a successful trial, it's going to lead to tougher vision requirements for licensure. Currently, all you need is a doctor's letter without any kind of a vision exam, and that's sufficient for a lifelong driver's license. So we think that this will lead to important change for Vietnam, and it could have potentially important implications for countries like India as well. Thrift stands for Transforming Households with Refraction and Innovative Financial Technology. It's built on the idea that Bangladesh has recently moved all social safety net payments for the elderly online so that people can do mobile banking and carry out their banking on smartphones. And that's partly been done in response to COVID so that these vulnerable folks don't have to go out and stand in line in the banks and be exposed to COVID. It's a great idea, but the problem is that pilot work with our local partners in Bangladesh has shown that 75% of recipients of these payments actually can't see a smartphone well enough to be able to use it to do mobile banking. And that's consistent with our prior published work on presbyopia as a barrier to smartphone use in other low and middle income countries like China. Again, this may have strong implications for India, where mobile banking is becoming more and more important, where it's particularly important to the elderly who need to potentially stay indoors and avoid COVID risk, but those are exactly the folks who may find mobile banking difficult to do for visual reasons. Our hypothesis, again, is pretty straightforward. We believe that providing free near glasses and simple training in smartphone use will result in a greater number of monthly online transactions. Folks will access their accounts more regularly. We also think, though, that this will lead to other important knock-on effects measured in our secondary outcomes. Better food security, better COVID-safe behavior when they don't have to go down to the marketplace and lean over their phone with a stranger, and reduced loss of funds due to theft or fraud when they're, again, not dependent on strangers to help them with their banking. Again, there's an important opportunities to affect global policy change through this trial. The World Bank and other multilaterals have paid strong attention to, are very interested in this Bangladesh model of online banking for the elderly. The feeling is that it provides an ideal model for low and middle income countries to do enhanced safety and convenience. Our strong hope is that with the high profile of Bangladesh's digitization plans, if we have a successful trial, it will lead to water adoption of vision care as an integral part of national online banking programs. And to try to help make that happen, we've invited several folks from the World Bank to take part in our trial steering committee so that they have a front row seat to examine the progress of the trial. So our last study is called ZEAL, which stands for Zimbabwe Eye Care Learning. There's strong trial evidence, including the work that we've done ourselves, that provision of myopic classes improves kids' educational outcomes. Myopia, obviously in Asia, including India, is the major cause of vision loss for children. There's growing evidence, though, that uncorrected hyperopia may also be associated with impaired learning. There's never been any randomized trials done in the area, and most school screening programs test only distance vision, which really won't tend to pick up hyperopia. And as all of you know as ophthalmologists, detecting hyperopia can be a challenge in children. It involves full cycloplegia, can be relatively involved to relax the kid's accommodative drive. Available evidence does suggest that the African prevalence of hyperopia is the highest of any world region. So it's an important place to look in the sense that, that there may be quite a lot of children affected. The goal of ZEAL is really to answer three questions to support a later potential trial. How common is hyperopia among children that are participating in Zimbabwe's national vision screening program? To find that out, we'll actually be doing a full cycloplegia on 2,000 kids as a kind of gold standard to find out actual prevalence. Number two is we want to know how accurately we can identify hyperopic kids using low-cost, simple tests, all of which are novel to the study. That's important. There's no point in talking about having a large program, a national program, to include hyperopia screening if we can't do it in an easy, simple, low-cost way. The things we're looking at include laser-etched eye charts, specially designed to test kids at the very near distances of 10 to 16 centimeters that would be most challenging for hyperopic kids. They have to be laser-etched because conventional printing techniques and conventional smartphone screens can't render the small optotypes that we would need. We're looking at the recently developed PASS test of stereo acuity as another possible way of screening. And finally, we'll look at measurement of accommodative range with a a cheap and portable autorefractor called QuickSee. The third question we want to go after is whether reading and mathematics testing levels of hyperopic kids measured using a local test called the Happy Readers Test will be lower than for non-hyperopic kids. So trying to figure out whether in fact there appears to be an association where these kids that are hyperopic are not learning as well as their normally sighted peers. Again, there's clear opportunities for policy change here. Our partners in the ZEAL study include all of the major implementers of Zimbabwe's current National School Vision Screening Program, the National Optometric Society, the National School of Optometry, and NGOs including CBM and Peak Vision. CBM and Peak Vision are actually involved across all of Africa, a number of national programs. So if we have success and are able to demonstrate that hyperopia matters for children's education in Zimbabwe, we feel that this is likely to be replicated across Africa. There's potential for real change. We tend to think of Asia as the place, the continent of refractive error, and African kids as really not having that problem. Our theory, our hypothesis is that the myopia that we detect may actually represent the tip of the iceberg, particularly in settings like Africa and perhaps rural India as well, and that a lot of latent hyperopias out there that really may make a difference in terms of children's learning. And again, if we have a successful trial, we hope to see hyperopia screening, near vision screening incorporated into existing national programs. So going forward, we're interested actually to expand beyond the eye care sector. We say that vision drives development in Engine, but the feeling is that the eye care sector may not have an exclusive copyright on low-cost, life-transforming, and underinvested health interventions. So the Engine team at LV Prasad in Queens is proposing to form a Wheel Institute that's wielding health as an engine to enhance life. Wheel is going to look to try to identify and generate policy-relevant evidence to drive investment in low-cost wheel interventions across other health sectors. So basically to replicate some of the successes that we've already had with education, with improved work productivity, but in other areas like hearing, dentistry, women's health, where very small investments can make a big difference. Those investments will only come with high quality evidence for policymakers. And we hope that the work that we're proposing to do in Engine, already funded, and in Wheel in the future, can help to drive those changes and help us to achieve the sustainable development goals in a more rapid and impactful way. So briefly, let me just introduce you to the Engine team, the folks at Queens and at LV Prasad in India that are helping to run the Engine project. Here in India, at LV Prasad and elsewhere at the George Institute and the NIMHANS, we have the Clever team, also some folks at Johns Hopkins and University of Michigan and elsewhere in the United States. The Stable team, largely in Vietnam, but also with some other participants in other countries. The Thrift team, largely in Bangladesh, but also some folks in India and in the United States. And then finally, the ZEAL team, largely in Zimbabwe, with other collaborators around the world. So thank you very much for your attention. And if you have any questions or if you're interested in getting involved or working with us on Engine, please do get in touch. My email is ncongdon1@gmail.com. Thank you very much for your attention. And again, thank you for the invitation to be a part of your exciting meeting today.
Thank you, Professor Nathan, for that lucid talk. I mean, all of us see patients in our clinics and we all want to improve their vision, but you've helped us connect that what we do to improve vision, that tremendously changes people's lives. And that is what we all need to remember and work for. Thank you once again for being here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now for some felicitations. I will request Dr. Nitin to felicitate our past president, Dr. Shrikant Kedkar sir, the special Royal Puneri Pagdi and Uparna. I request Kishore Masura sir to come forward. Welcome, sir. I request Puresh Matskati sir, please felicitate Kishore Masurkar sir. Like to hear from you.
Yeah, namaskar. Friends, in 1977, I was in UK and I was getting a little frustrated there, and my father also was keen to start business. We were from a very middle class family, and we came 40 years back here, 44 years back. I came to India, and we started this small company earlier called Antod Pharmaceutical Limited. Today, friends, with the support from you all, we are now in number 5 in India. We are number 3 in Maharashtra, and we are almost in 25 countries all over world. Our family, Antod family, is as big as more than 1,200 people all over in India and some in abroad. So this has all happened mainly because of the support from our MOS doctors. I can't forget the support which initially and even now, which we are getting from our MOS doctors. What we are doing here, a small thing, and in Marathi we call it Roon Fedna Asta. So in a small way, we are giving our Roon Fed to Ami Maharashtrian Sati. We can't forget our my guru and see everything, Dr. Lahane. Magashi, Dr. Ragini, being my sister, she has praised little more. Don't take it seriously, because she is my sister and she has to always do that. Today I'm crammed between my two sisters, Anaga and her. So, so I'm very, fortunate to have all of you here. Thank you so much for felicitating. Thank you, Dr. Qureshi. Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's a proud privilege to introduce AIS President Dr. Barun Kumar Nayak sir. Sir is head of ophthalmology department at PD Hinduja National Hospital and Medical Research Center, Mumbai, since last 30 years. He's a postgraduate from RP Center of Ophthalmic Sciences, AIMS, New Delhi. He was editor, Indian Journal of Ophthalmology for 6 years, 2005 to 11, and editor journal Clinical Ophthalmology and Research, JCOR. He is past honorary secretary of All India Ophthalmological Society from 2014 to 2017. He is vice president of Glaucoma Society of India. He is currently president AOS. Sir has more than 100 publications in peer-reviewed journals and non-peer-reviewed journals, and has conducted multiple instruction courses, research methodological workshops, performed live surgeries, and delivered talks at national and international fora. His firm belief is that everyone should be first in comprehensive ophthalmology, even in this era of super specialization. He was awarded with Asia Pacific Distinguished Service Medal in World Ophthalmic Congress 2014 at Tokyo. He has been conferred International Master Teacher Award and has won gold medal for his outstanding performance by Bombay Ophthalmological Association, apart from the various orations. We are eager to hear from you, sir. Yes. I request Prakash Marathe, sir, to please felicitate. Anil Kulkarni, sir.
Respected today's chief guest, my good friend, Dr. Lahane, the now President, Dr. Jignesh Taswala, and recently become outgoing President or immediate past President, Dr. Parikshit Gopte, dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, and my friends. Good evening to you all. I am really happy to be here. And this week will be remembered for me throughout my life, whatever is existing now, because, thank you. Because only this week, after a gap of 1 year and 10 months, I could gather courage to get out of Mumbai. And basically, it was on the insistence of Dr. Parikshit Gopte and Dr. Jignesh Taswala that you must come. So ultimately, and they were quite persistent. So then ultimately, I thought that if this much he is requesting, I cannot deny. And I am happy that I am here. So thank you, both of you and all of you, for inviting me over here. And for a person who for more than 10 years was hardly ever seen in the weekends in Mumbai or in my house. But I'm sure because of the COVID, my wife must be very happy that at least now for 1 year and 10 months, I didn't go out of, means not Mumbai, also out of house. Because in year 2020, I didn't go to hospital for a single day to see even a single patient. So that was the restriction which was put forward. And I congratulate and have all my well wishes for the new president, Dr. Jignesh Taswala, whose extensive plan we all heard. And I wish him all the success that he achieve all in his goals, whatever he is planning. And I also congratulate Dr. Parikshit Gopte for a lovely year and wonderful performance by his entire team, and especially some of the key changes which already means the secretary enumerated all the achievements, but the most important one probably which I thought was the change in constitution, which has really far-reaching consequences. Now I am here as I am one of you. So I'll not take much time of yours, but just leave you with one or two food for thought. That COVID is really it was a challenge which suddenly came and no one would have ever imagined. And none of us, because no one was existing in this world when the earlier pandemic came in 17, 18, those plague pandemic. So now this is the one which is everyone has seen for the first time. So it was a big challenge, but also it gave a lot of opportunities. And just I will point out that although the online courses, like I had started about 8 years back in AIOS, which was a weekly program which started, and it was getting popular. People were waiting for it. But now because of pandemic, it became so popular that in the beginning, everyone grabbed it. And all societies, even state society, all India society, various sub-specialty societies, or even small city societies, or local bodies, everyone grabbed it. It was really a success and everyone liked it. But there was a limit that now it is becoming now the pandemic of webinars, people are all talking about. And we all say that we have conducted so many webinars, so many programs, but really what is the result? How many takers are really present? They are logging in, but are they listening? And so my food for thought is that whatever program we are planning, just think about the audience, that what type of audience I want to target my program, which is targeting for. The second, what are their expectations? That it's not that what we want to give them, what do they want us to get it? And based on that, we make simple programs so that, and it should be user-friendly program is which they should feel something. If you start talking very hi-fi, then they will get attracted with the topic, but maybe in the first 1 minute or 2 minutes only, they will lose interest and they start acting like this person. So which is means probably everyone will do that. So that think about that program, and even means number is not important. It is not the quantity, but it is the quality which is important. And I'll just give you a simile just so that you will understand better. That suppose if you like a food from a restaurant, means something you had and you liked it very much. Okay. You will go, maybe after some time, you will recommend your friends also. You will take your friends also over there. Arey, bada acha hai, chalo, now we should have this. You will go once, twice, thrice. Okay, so you will like it. Then one day what will happen? Your wife will say, oh, you like this? Okay, I will learn this and make it for you. Then there will be plenty and you will lose all the interest. So if there is a scarcity and value, you will honor this. But if it is plenty, you will lose all interest and probably then it becomes a headache for you. So just keep this means that I thought I should give this, although it's a crude simile, but it is something which is very pertinent and she is appreciating. So I'm really happy. And second point, just one more point, because I know already it has been extended so long, that please take active part in AIOS activities. Because remember, we as a state society are the largest society in the country, state society. And any other society, a state society, has got, means if the other one, the second largest, is less than 50% of our strength. But still, our representation, our say is not there. So you have to just think why and what can be done so that we increase our, I'm not just telling that increasing the strength or something, but then at least the force that, okay, we are also a force as a state. Like I am sure everyone will think AIOS means Delhi, AIOS means Delhi, AIOS means Delhi. But this thing we have to change, and we are the ones who can change. No one else will come here and they'll say, okay, now we'll give you power and you change. So we have to take it, we have to exert, and we have to show this strength. So please, miss, just think over whatever I have said. It's not something which is very great. So then once again, I congratulate the team of Dr. Parikshit Gogte for organizing at least this physical program and developing some courage in me so that now I can start traveling more often. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you so much, sir, Dr. B.K. Naik, sir, for your inspiring talk. And we are indeed so fortunate to have you here with us and that you are leading us all from the front at AIOS as our president. Thank you so much, sir. We'd like to now give a brief introduction about our chief guest, Dr. Lahane, sir, a highly skilled surgeon, an able administrator, a respected teacher, amazing dedication and hard work, an unstoppable fighter with an indomitable spirit, the perfect Karma Yogi, sir. We are fortunate and privileged to have you with us.
Namaskar.
Yes, I have this paper.
त्याच्याकडे
continue?
माझं तिने हे घेतला होता मध्ये इंटरव्ह्यू घेतला होता त्यामुळे ते बोलू शकते. नमस्कार. I think we are late and I think any conference, whatever the conference, we are always late. If not, then that is not an association. Okay. So I'm happy that with the Parikshit and Jignesh, there is a hybrid conference. And I am very happy for that. The chief guest and the AIOS president, my friend, Dr. B.K. Naik, the guest of honor, Dr. Nathan, who spoke very well about the myopia and the community. My teacher, who taught me and guided me throughout my life, is Dr. Anil Kulkarni, Dr. Malik Madam. The Kuresh, I think my best friend of mine, every Monday he meets me. Kishore, what he told is very wrong. Kishore helps me from near about 15, 20 years. And I will tell you, I have not written a single drug up entered till today for the patient. Why? Because he provides me free. Even the Pinocaine he has given me 5,000. 5,000. You might be not knowing. So I think he is really always help. Dr. Natarajan and myself, we are not from Mumbai, but we are there in Mumbai still. Then the scientific feast, what you have, I think now it is a third day and fourth day you are going to be there witnessing scientific feast. In that Dr. Agini, Dr. Sopnesh, Dr. Sumita and all others had worked very hard. Vardhaman. Then the series. I will tell you, series is my friend from 2001. All three from Akola. They are my friend because I was doing camps at Akola. And really they are wonderful friends, wonderful. The Joshi and now all these Mundara Raju, he has helped me so much in the election. All the Pankaj is also there. So all the Santosh Raila and Marathe sir, these two pretty ladies, and my friends. I am very happy that the Maharashtra Ophthalmic Association today for the taking over ceremony, the Jignesh and Parikshit called everybody. It is not called, it is ordered everybody that you should come. And everybody came for their order. I think Parikshit did very good work. What he did for the resident, definitely I will ask university to help, and the residency program will be there. Second thing is the Mandar who has done the daycare. We had already 2 meetings in the daycare. And I will tell you, within few days, I can't tell you months, but within few days, when the next annual conference will be there, MOS, before that, we will be daycare centers. So draft I have changed, few drafts that I will definitely share with you all. And this draft will be passed first in the cabinet and then in the Vidhan Sabha. And I think we'll have to put forth this, but Mandar, you have done a great work. I have gone through that and I appreciate the work. All the committee. Now see, unless and until we compare, then there is no progress. As now, I am the eldest person from 4 years. No, I am old from 4 years now. I have passed 60. So I can now advise anybody. After 60, advice is possible. Okay. And Kuresh is young to me by 1 year. So he can't advise. He can do only. So Parikshit has done 18 things. And Kuresh has this series has showed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 done. 2 are remaining, but in the progress. Now Jignesh has made 20 committees. Okay. Now in the 20 committees, there are 11 committees which are general. Aim is not there. So I request Jignesh that every committee, you should have the output. What output they are going to give after 1 year. That is very important. So these outputs of the 20 committee, next time, the Joshi should tell everybody that this is done, this is done, this is done, this is done, this is not done. Okay, and that time I may not be here, but I will be witnessing from that side. That I will tell you definitely. Okay, so Rajesh. So the responsibility lies on the Rajesh that whatever your president is asking because Sirish has done whatever Parikshit has told. So now Rajesh will have to do whatever the Jignesh is telling. Okay. And next time he will have to write that the same slide with all these things. Because see, unless and until we do some good things, the association is not going to progress. I will tell you about Bombay Ophthalmic Association. When I took over, there were 300 people coming. Now there are 3,000 people coming. That time we were minus by 65 lakhs. Now today we are plus by 16 crores. So we are going to purchase the office for Bombay Ophthalmic Association in few days. And that will be the 5-star office for Bombay Ophthalmic Association. So I think what BK was saying, no, that is MOS office only. This is not BOA. See, there is no BOA. It is you can say the organization which is affiliated to the MOS. So BOA is not a separate organization. It is one of the part of the Maharashtra Ophthalmic Association. The other thing is what BK was telling about the AIOS. Definitely, because we are having 3,100 members. And out of 3,100 members, what is the strength? Member is not the strength, but our people in the AIOS is the strength. Why our people are not going the AIOS? I will tell you. I was there in the election contesting, and I will tell you, those people who don't want to vote, they will not vote. Why they will not vote? I have not met so many people who has not voted me. Not met. After that also they have not voted me. 700 people from Maharashtra has not voted me. Why? If I have fought, I might have fought with 10 people. Okay, 20 people. Why 700 are not voted? So that is what I will tell you. Those people for whom I worked for 9 years, they were against me. So what happens? Unless and until you decide combinedly that whenever there is our person standing, he may be anybody, he may be your enemy, but as an association you should support that person. Unless and until you support that person, our Maharashtra Ophthalmic Association will not be seen in AIOS. In Maharashtra, yes, I have not found a single person to vote anyone when there was a MOS election going on, because everybody is my friend. I can't say isko vote deo, isko vote mat deo. But when there is an election of AIOS, I always tell, except one, you support our person. And always phone also, and also give the personal message, you must support our person. But what happens? The people, they come with animosities. What is animosity? He is more famous. Pull karo usko. What is this? So I don't think such type of attitude should be there. What I request, okay, forget Dr. Lahane. But again, I will tell you, this year it is in Mumbai. Next year I am again going to contest. Remember well. And I will be President AIOS. That I will tell you today. And secondly, again I will tell you, I am also going to contest the election for MP. And I will go from the public. That I am telling you. That will be next year to that. 24, I will be contesting the election. Constituency, you will come to know. Don't worry. So it means, see what happens now. I am pass free person. I can do anything. I am not in the service. I am on the contract basis professor. So I am working for the poor, and I continue to work for the poor because that is my passion. Why I will tell you. On 17th, 18th, I went to Parbhani. You know how many patients were there? 5,000. 5,000 patients. And I will tell you what patients are having. Out of that 5,000 patients, minimum 800 patients are having mature cataract. We have not selected a single immature cataract. Single. We have not selected a single person with pant and shirt. We have selected the patients with, you can say, dhoti, trouser, poor people like that, 800 mature cataract. Those who were seen rich are not selected. That is for the practice. But these people will not go in the practice. They will not get operated. They will be blind. So in that, what we have seen is so many complicated cases. We have dilated 400 patients and seen, called there to Mumbai. What happens? My request is, whenever the patient is coming to you, if you are not able to operate, better to refer. Everybody, I'm requesting everybody, better to refer. But it is not happening. If there is a pediatric cataract, we are operating. See, pediatric cataract, unless and until you know how to, it is not a cataract only. His life will be 75 years. So we'll have to take care of that. And as a ophthalmologist, I think our people, our students are getting trained for the pediatrics, also getting trained for retina, cornea. And I think that fellows doing wonderful work. So we must appreciate and we must tell them, yes, go ahead. About the cataract, the recent generation, they want to do the cataract. What about the blindness? Who will be responsible for that? So it should be a gradual teaching. Whatever is advised by Parikshit and Ragini team, we must teach them. And whenever they are passing from any medical college, they should be able to do two things. One is SISS and second is PECO. For that, they should not go for the fellowship. So that should be done by the teacher. Minimum PECO emulsification and SICS to be taught to them. So it may be ask them to go in the wet lab, but teach them, and they should be able to do the SICS. We give near about 100 cataract to the resident who goes through the third year. Unless and until he do 100 cataract, we never permit him to appear in the examination. I think we should do that. That is very important. See, and progress. I will tell you, each and every person should progress by themselves, herself, but they should not arrest the progress of our friends. Who are the friends? Who are close to you, who are next door to you? They are your friends. And another thing I want to tell you, those people are, it means patients are coming to you where there are no results. My request to everybody, please don't operate. In such situation, you are operating and then patients are going in phthisis. Don't advise the surgery. Only indicated surgery you advise. So that I think today, the people, you might have seen the survey, that the people are now favoring the doctors. Previously, it was the scientists who were number one, favored by the public. But today, 64% public favors the doctor, 61 to the scientist. First time in the 13 years, doctor is on the first number. And I congratulate you for that. About the COVID, like the BK was saying, in the COVID, the patients were saved by only the video conferencing. There was no other source, but the telemedicine and video conferencing saved the patient. I was taking the video conference of all 20 medical colleges and also the 36 districts near about every day, minimum for 3 hours. Each and every patient was seen by the expert. And patient may be in Gadchiroli or patient may in Mumbai, Pune, the same treatment was given to that patient. It is because of experts meeting on the video conferencing, examining the patient, also the investigations and treating. In Pune, you might be knowing, there was so many deaths were happening. The death rate was 38%. And that time I took over. Everybody was asking me that you are on kidney transplant, don't go in the COVID ward. But I was not knowing anything about COVID. I am ophthalmologist. I went in ward from 1st April to 14 April inside the ICU for 14 days. I educated myself what is COVID in the ICU. What are the different types of ventilators? And after that, I started teaching all the faculty all over. And I will tell you the Pune deaths. Dr. Borse, Dr. Sangli, the both people, they helped too much. And the death rate was brought to 2.5% from 38%. It means tremendous work. I will tell you tremendous work these people were doing, and it was day and night. The same thing was happening in the Aurangabad. The same thing was happening in Nagpur. But I think the Mumbai also, the same thing was happening. But Mumbai death rate was less since beginning, as there were so many hospitals. Other places, there was no hospitals. And today I will tell you, we have got near about 4,85,000 beds in Maharashtra. We have got 1,50,000 oxygen bed. We have got 20,000 ventilators. And I think I must appreciate Honorable CM sir for that. It is just because of Honorable Uddhavji Thackeray sir. I think he really was leading from front. And because of that, we could do all these things. Medicine, I will tell you, remdesivir. Every day price was changing, but it was provided to each and every person. Tocilizumab, everything was provided to each and every patient. And we saved so many. Even the doctors we showed. Today about the vaccine, I think we must take vaccine. We must advise our people to go for the vaccine. Once you take the vaccine, we always see that some person died because of this and that. All these things may be exception. But after vaccination, the disease is always mild. About the third dose, up till now, we have not decided about the third dose. But yes, those who are having you can say the immunosuppression drugs or like that, there we are thinking for the third dose. So they may be given third dose, or those doctors who are working for the patient. About the third wave, whatever you know, that only I know. But as I am in the task force, I sit with the task force of Maharashtra, task force of India, and task force of world. And in that, what is going to happen? Today, China is near about 60% set. May not be news. Also, Russia is also set. What about us? About us, I think there may not be a third wave. Why? Because Delta gives infection in 48 hours. All others, it means Gamma or the Delta Plus, or you can say AY4-2, what it is came, all these they give infection above 48 hours. Unless and until other virus by mutation gives infection in less than 48 hours, we are not going to have third wave. It means if the mutation may be there, we'll have to wait and watch. But by Delta, what can happen? By Delta, only one thing can happen, that there will be a surge. Number of the cases may increase. Today, I think cases are 1,200. Gradually, cases are coming down. But after Diwali, chances of number of cases may increase. So my request is everybody that whenever you are going in the public place, please do use the mask. And if you use the mask, then whatever the infection, 96% of the infection can be prevented by using the mask. So that, and we must tell others also, so go for the mask. So third wave, wait and watch. Today, I think it is not possible, yes, but localized infection is possible. We have seen in the Nagar, Solapur, Sangli, Satara, Pune. So these 5 districts, number of the cases is not reducing. The number of the cases are near about every day 200, 150, 300, only 5 districts. And the R factor, you might have discussed, it means when that going down, after that, what the people from outside or the America, Europe, they say that when R factor is less than 0, within 100 days, you can give the third wave. Now, our R factor was 0 in 17 districts in June. So June, July, August, September, October, 100 days has passed. In that district, there is no wave. So chances of R factor in India will not be there. So I think we will not get third wave unless and until there is a strong mutation. Only one possibility, that mutation may take 6 months also. But we'll have to take all precautions, and that will, I think, this is not a good disease. Second time infection is also happening, and that is happening in the families. But second time it is mild. But if there is a second time, you may get third time infection, because it means whatever is, you can say, immunity is less. In such cases, it is getting the second time also. And another thing is comorbidities. Those who are comorbid, they must take care of their morbidity, so that diabetes is controlled, hypertension is controlled, whatever the disease is there, that should be under control, and that will give you mild infections. I think again, I am very much impressed by the scientific program. It was an excellent, and Parikshit and his team has done the excellent work. I wish best of luck to Jignesh. His name is only Jignesh. So Jignesh means Jiddi. So he will do the good things, and with him there is a Rajesh. So I think this Rajesh is my professor. So definitely these two will do wonders next year. My best wishes. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspirational talk. Coming to the last part of our program, the vote of thanks. ऋणानुबंधाच्या अशाच आपुल्या टिकून राहाव्या गाठी, निरोप घेऊ काही क्षणातच पुन्हा भेटण्यासाठी. ओल असावी हृदयामध्ये, स्नेह असावा ओठी, समोर आपल्या उभा आहे आभार प्रदर्शनासाठी. I would like to invite the Honorary Secretary, Dr. Rajesh Joshi, to give his vote of thanks.
I feel very happy to perform and giving me a pleasant task of this vote of thanks. I thank chief guest of today's function, Padma Shri Dr. T.P. Lahane sir, President AIOS, Dr. B.K. Nayak sir, for sparing valuable time and attending the ceremony and guiding us. My sincere thanks to Professor Nathan Kongdon for accepting our invite and guiding us, and past presidents of MOS for attending the function. Thanks to MOCs of today's function, Dr. Darshana and Anaga, for conducting the ceremony so well. My special thanks to Gokte family for looking after all the arrangements and makes us feel at home. Thanks to our sponsors, Entor Pharma, Allergan, Zeiss, Care Group, Novartis, Biotech, Cipla, Sun Pharma, Bell Pharma for their kind support. And of course, all of you for attending the ceremony physically and virtually. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, please don't go away. We are about to start the GBM. We have the quorum. I think we can start the GBM with the permission of the chair and the guest, sir, here. And we have the national anthem first, and then we have this GBM.
Request everyone to please stand up. Together we start.
Janagana mana dinayak jaya he Bharat bhagya vidata. Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkal Vanga Vindhya Himachal Yamuna Ganga Uchala Jaladita Vanga Vashubha name jage तब युव आशीष मागे गाए तब जय गाता जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya 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 He. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra, Jai Hind. भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की. Very good evening to all of you. Thank you all the revered guests for attending this. And we are now starting with the general body meeting of 2021. I welcome you all to attend this. Can we have the attention of all the members? We are going to finish it fast and quick. I would welcome all the August members of the MOS to be part of the annual general body meeting. I now have the condolences by Dr. Rajesh Joshi. Roll call to झालं ना. For the roll call, we have the virtual, a diary to note down who all has attended the GBM. Please, I would request Dr. Rajesh Joshi or Dr. Rajiv Mundra to make a note of it. The condolences, I request all the August members to stand for the loss of our esteemed members this year. Dr. Rajesh Joshi is going to enumerate who all we have lost, please.
This year we lost few members, Dr. D.L. Maria, Dr. Subir Roy, Dr. Suhas Wagmare, and Dr. Jayali Ganguly. I request everyone to stand for 2 minutes to pay condolences. Om Shanti.
I now call upon our outgoing president, Dr. Parikshit Gopte, to address the annual general body.
Thank you. Respected persons on the dais, distinguished audience, I think I have spoken enough for 1 year. So, I was lucky, thanks to all of you, to be the president of MOS for this year. So from the bottom of my heart, I thank each and every one of you. About what was done by our team this year, I think I will leave it to my able secretary, Dr. Shirish Thorat, to give his small presentation. Because they say how good a sultan is not important. It is how good a wazir is. That is what makes him more effective. And I was very lucky to have Dr. Shirish as a secretary. And so from our side, for our tenure, Dr. Shirish will present the report. Once more, thanks to all of you for giving us the opportunity to represent MOS.
Good evening, everyone. I have already presented the report in detail. I'll give the report in brief because I already presented this one. So going virtual was boon to us. As I said, Parishad has promised many things to GBM, almost 10, 12 things. And I'm happy that we have fulfilled almost all of them. Prominent amongst them, all scientific district activities, 44 CMEs in a year, that is almost 1 CME per week, covering almost all districts and all subspecialties of the ophthalmology. As I said, BOA and MOA, the MOA Summer Symposium was cherry on the cake. Almost 35,000 viewers on YouTube. Thanks to Ragini Madam and team BOA for cooperation. Our JCR is now one of the prestigious journal. Thanks to Dr. Vircon Nayak sir. The most important happened in this year was amendment to the MS constitutions. I thank each committee member for getting it done. As Dr. Lane sir has praised, Mandar, who has coordinated for daycare center bill draft ably, and with the help of Lane sir and Dr. Masudi sir, I hope it will get through the legislature. Friends, Moscon under one PAN card will be functioning next to Kolhapur conference. Thanks to team and Dr. Pankaj for coordination. Most important thing happened in this year was MOS MOHS residency program, and the recommendations have already been submitted to MOHS. Thank you, Dr. Rajesh, Professor Dr. Rajesh, for coordination. MOS Grievance Redressal Committee has resolved almost all the issues. Thank you, team. Under able guidance of Dr. Marathi sir and team, we have completed ophthalmic procedure consent form in Marathi, which are now available on our website. Brainchild of Dr. Sunena Madam, MOS PGGIO has, getting great response from MOS members. Our cultural team has done lots of activities, which I already explained in detail. This was a very, enthusiastic program of MOS members. Thanks to team Ithalon for that. All annual activities of MOS, including glaucoma, eye donation, and diabetic retinopathy, was done enthusiastically. And most important thing happened was virtual MOSCON 2021. Thank you, Dr. Ragini Parekh Madam, Dr. Sapnesh, Dr. Sumit. Friends, as I said, these two projects are in pipeline and will finish this year as soon as COVID gets over. My gratitude and thanks to Padma Shri Dr. Lane sir, a constant source of support. Everything for me is Dr. Anil Kulkarni and Dr. Kuresh Matkati helped throughout the year for each and everything. My special thanks to legal advisor A. Deshpande sir, Dr. Ranjit Maniar and Dr. Sriram Karandikar sir, and whole team, Dr. Parikshit sir, Dr. Ragini Madam, Dr. Pankaj Shah, Dr. Sapnesh Sawant, and Sumit Lahane, sir. My sincere thanks to all managing committee members, scientific committee members, and all president secretary. My sincere thanks to all those who helped me in everything, and my sincere apology for any mistake unknowingly done. I wish all the best to new team led by Dr. Jignesh Taswala, sir. At the end of year, I feel satisfied at this function as a secretary of MOS, as we have fulfilled almost all the promises. My special thank to Parikshit, and very special thank to Dr. Ragini madam, who showed faith on me. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Shirish. Excellent work done by Dr. Parikshit and his team, and the chairman scientific committee, Professor Ragini Parikh, and her scientific team. We have covered 2 in 1. In fact, Shirish is also already presented. In between, we have the 5th agenda, confirmation of the minutes of the last AGM held during MOS Vircon 2020. I think we have sent the minutes. I want somebody to propose and second it, please. Mandar, Dr. Kankaria sir to propose, and Mandar to second it. Now we have Professor Ragini to give a scientific, chairman scientific report.
Thank you, Daswala sir.
Hello.
So my president just requested me to sit down and I'll listen to him. Respected Padma Shri Dr. Lahane sir, my teacher, his teacher and my grand guru, Dr. Anil Kulkarni sir, my mentor and mother, Dr. Sunena Malik sir, my guru and mentor, Dr. Quresh Maskati sir, and Dr. Kankaria sir, everybody present here today. I've already mentioned my president, Dr. Jignesh Taswala, and somebody who will be in my mind a president always, Dr. Parikshit Gupte, my brothers Sirish and Pankaj. They are a part of me now because I stayed with them for so long, laughing and crying with them together, working. We never felt that we were virtual because we were meeting every week. Swapnesh, who worked so hard to make every CME with Sirish, and Pankaj helping them out, a success, contacting the people and working hard. Sumit, who has come on his own as a scientific committee member, and this time has carried on his young shoulders the burden of doing so much work for this conference. The new members and my new brothers, Rajesh and Rajiv. I think Rajesh, Ragini, Rajiv, it is all ours. And everybody present here today. So it was all virtual from the day we began, but we did not lose heart. And it was Parikshit Bhai's dream that, and Dr. Lahane sir, because when Dr. Lahane sir was the president with Salil Bhai, who is no longer with us, I remember that Lahane sir had physically gone to each and every district training in SICS and FECO. And I think Parikshit Bhai also wanted to do that. So we followed the same format. And you know what, it's just an observation that all the mentors, our mentors who were there always with us, guiding us, attending even the smallest CMEs, you see the hall is almost empty. But all the 4 mentors who were always there and are still there are sitting in the first row, encouraging us and listening to us. So that's what they are. What can I say about them? And so we were able to conduct the district webinars, and Anil Kulkarni sir conducted a live meeting with the Karnataka Ophthalmic Society. And after that, this is the one that we were able to do. The next year, Jignesh Bhai's vision will take us forward. We need to complete the simulator thing started by Dr. Parikshit Gupte, and which we couldn't complete. Refine the program of the teachers training, which Rajesh took a great part in, and with Lahane sir's help, get it approved by the MUHS and maybe the government of India. And with all your guidance and mentors, we will go ahead and hopefully we will be able to conduct more CMEs physical this time. I really sincerely thank Dr. Parikshit for the able leadership, the brotherly support and his calmness when we were all jittery and, flighty and roaming around. Pankaj for keeping the joy alive and the humor when we were like suddenly becoming serious. And Sirish is somebody, like he said, I am hard to impress. I don't know about that. But really, Sirish, I have known you as a friend for the last 20 years, but you are the best secretary. You are ever, forever there, ironing out all the troubles, reaching out. And I think that, we used to call ourselves Hum Panch. And I think that Hum Panch with Sumit now as a sixth one will always be together. Piyush is here, and I had a lovely scientific committee who did so much work together and helped us. But it was Parikshit Bhai, Sirish, Pankaj, Swapnesh, me, and now Sumit for the last few months, who actively played a role in the scientific programs with the mentors always there. I think Jignesh Bhai, you will really help us with the scientific committee members becoming more active as the mentors are and dishing out more programs under their able leadership. And congratulate Jignesh Bhai, and it will be good to work with the new team without ever leaving our Hum Panch. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Professor Ragini. As always, whatever she says is all dil se. It's nothing ke bhai off the record or something very superficial. And that is what I like about you. We have the treasurer report. Dr. Pankaj Shah is going to tell us what funds we have to carry forward for the next year.
Hello, good evening. Respected Kulkarni sir, Lahane sir, Maskati sir, President Jignesh sir, Rajesh, Secretary, Rajiv, Treasurer, my outgoing President Parikshit Gokte sir, Shirish sir, very good evening. The tenure was a great pleasure, learning experience and honor to work for MOS as Treasurer. Tenure started with dark clouds, large over MOS activities, but due to vision of our President Parikshit Gokte sir, Chairman Scientific Committee Ragini Madam, with whom I learned many things and got to know how the conference and activities are conducted. Secretary, my elder brother, Dr. Shirish Thorat, and mentors and use of virtual platforms, we could carry out all scientific and cultural activities at place. As a treasurer of this academic body, my prime objective was to strengthen the corpus of the society so that multiple activities can be undertaken for welfare of all members. Two major things which we could carry out was MOSCON under one pan with a committee formed by all the past organizing secretaries and future incoming secretaries and past presidents, and mutually accepting protocol was done, and we could come to a consensus of having MOSCON under one pan. 12A registration was received by Income Tax Department recently, and this will again help our society for less tax liability and building more corpus for the society. More than 300 members have joined MOS and helped to build our corpus. My sincere thanks to President Parikshit Gokte sir for his enormous knowledge and timely guidance, Dynamic Secretary Dr. Shirish Thorat for unconditional support and help, Scientific Committee Chair Dr. Ragini Parekh for motivation and guidance always. I wish all the managing committee members for encouraging me and thank them for helping me throughout the year. I have already circulated the audit report and balance sheet to all of you by mail and have kept here on the table also for your reference. The major things is we have had a good contribution from the conferences last year as Vircon 2020 also. And considering the audit report which has been recently audited by our CA Kauthekar, we are this time surplus to the tune of 10 lakhs rupees. If you all can go through the audit report and
we need to have
propose it and second it
already.
I have sent it by mail to all the members.
Yes. So somebody to propose, Dr. Quresh Maskati sir, to propose, and Dr. Vardhaman Kankaria to second it. Rajesh, make a note. Somebody make a note of all this. Then thank you to Pankaj Bhai. you have made the MOS rich, and we have some funds definitely to work forward. We now have Dr.
Before
Barun
ending,
Naik,
just
sir.
लोचा लफड़ा और जलेबी फाफड़ा गुजराती के लाइफ में नहीं निकाल सकता. रिस्क है तो इश्क है.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सही बोला आपने.
जिग्नेश एंड राजीव भाई के राज में एमओएस विल बी मजा में.
Oh, thank you. So nice. હંમેશા મજામાં જ છે અમે લોકો, પણ with your now we have Dr. Barun Naik sir to come up and give a report on the editor JCOR sir.
Dear friends, now JCOR all you must be receiving, and I'm just happy to announce that it is running on time. So still we are up to date in spite of having those financial problem constraints. But one problem which probably we really cut down some of the cost was that now it's not being sent to everyone by means the hard copy, but soft copy is anyway. Otherwise also it's available online, which is open access. But also we send mail through our secretary when the new issue comes about the link, that we send the link specifically. Otherwise some members were complaining the link was not sent to me, but otherwise there was no need to send a link. Just simply go to that website and anyone can open, but still we are sending it. And now only on demand, whosoever sends the request, the issue is hard copy is printed only that much and is sent to them. But otherwise the soft copy for everyone. But this thing also, because as a member, if you want hard copy, some effort has to be made. Just one small step, that people think that it is our right that they should get it. Yes, true, we are committed to provide in case if you want it, but we don't want to waste it. But as any other journal or anything, subscription, every year people subscribe, they pay for it and subscribe. We are not asking that they should pay, but we want that every year they should send a request, not that once they send the request and then it is lifetime we will be keep on sending. So again, we will be now the next year, the next issue, the fresh issue will be sent. But before that, through our secretariat and through my office also, it will be sent to all members, that those who want it in the next year, hard copy, they should send the request. So whichever request will come, we will honor them. The other part was that I am really thankful to all the members that who had faith in me, and especially Professor Kulkarni Sahab, because of him, I am still, every time I cannot forget, this was the club where the process started, initial process started in this club itself, and that was my first visit in this club. And today, so that, but now, because as per the constitution, the next year is going to change. So I want that some people should take interest, because it's not easy task. But some people should interest, and if there's someone wants to learn, they have to show inclination and dedication. And some point that someone, like whenever I say like this, there will be some person who will outside say, sir, I want to learn, so I will do. But no, before that, I take a test, how much is the patience, how much is the dedication to learn. So maybe for now physical meeting is not possible, but whenever physical meeting was possible, I used to ask them, ठीक है, one day they came, then spent 2 hours with me talking something. Then again, okay, come some other day, whenever you have time, again spend 2-3 hours, so that not talking anything specific about this, but just to see how much he is really interested. If someone is interested, after 3-4 visits also will keep coming. Then I know, okay, now he is dedicated and you can probably take forward. But then just someone thinks that, oh, I'll just tell outside that I want to learn, and then they will learn everything. It is not possible. So I want someone sincerely to come forward and take it forward, because this year will be the election in another, next year means in 1 year for the new post, for this post. So I want some people to take active interest and come forward. And finally, about the finances, now I am happy that treasurer is very cash rich, and the journal so far we were no, because you are announcing, so you are committing yourself some mistake because you are announcing here. So the journal was earlier self-sufficient, we could make it, but now it is not possible. We are not getting any advertisement. And I was asking even all managing committee members repeatedly. So far, I have not got anyone except this year, that also out of the promise of 2 pages, only 1 page money has come. That's all. Apart from that, nothing has come. So now I have this responsibility of generating fund is not mine. And already I have sent this to the treasurer that whichever bills come, I will only certify after checking that everything is correct, and I'll send it so that I don't have to handle the GST issue of that, the TDS issue of that, the return filing of GST and TDS. So the next treasurer should be more careful now. So you have to be, so I'll just only forward the bills, and it will be sent through MOS, and it will be paid by them. And only thing is still the account will be there, because that will collect only we charge a small amount for color processing charge in case if there is some color pages in the article. So for that color, and that also is a nominal amount, but that comes through Medno, sometimes directly, sometimes through Medno. So that's why the account will be maintained, which I will be forwarding on a regular basis, the statement, so that the treasurer can update that. So that probably makes my report complete, and it is up to date. So next issue will be due, which will be from January to April.
Thank you very much, sir. Dr. Anil Kulkarni sir would like to say. Sir, you can use this mic, sir, please. People in the audience. Can we have one more floating mic for the audience here?
See, can we ask, sir, a proposal that those who want the hard copies, can they have some voluntary contribution to be made to the journal? Because we cannot make it compulsory because it's our MOS journal, but we can ask for a voluntary contribution. You can name a figure which can be paid. And secondly, whenever we say about advertisements, maybe you can just as a secretary or president, you circulate it to all the members. See, it's not much, or it's not a very great task to give some small advertisements in our own journals as far as our professional things are concerned. That will make the journal slightly more self-sufficient.
Absolutely, very nice suggestion, sir. I think we'll implement it from the very next day. And Dr. Varun Naik, sir,
No,
would
I
like
just
to
remember, because whatever Dr. Anil Kulkarni suggested, the first issue when we were coming out, then that time, because it was new, no one knew what will be there. So there were hardly any advertisers who were coming forward. So he was the one, he said, first advertisement I am giving. And then from his clinic, that institute, that group of the practice that he had started. And then in which conference was there? No, in the hill station. Mahabaleshwar. So that conference, we all assembled about 6-7 people, Dr. Natarajan, he, myself, and there were some more, and started our campaign there for collecting funds. And Entod was the first clinic where we started, and they contributed. And after that, we collected some. But he was the one as a member, whatever he suggested now, this he actually showed him first the way, then only he is suggesting, not that he is just suggesting out of the blue.
So nice of you, sir, for the good suggestion and already implementing it by letter and spirit, sir. We'll definitely put it, take it further. The honorary secretary report has already been proposed and seconded. Chairman, scientific committee report, somebody please propose and second. Dr. Mandar is there and Dr. Malik, madam, to second it. The next is the report of the editor. JCR also has to be proposed and seconded. Somebody please propose. Dr. Vardhaman is there and Dr. Anil Kulkarni sir is seconding it. Now, thank you very much, Dr. Dr. Nayak sir, to have run the show relentlessly and also raising the bar for our JCR. It is an index journal, and we'll continue to support the way Dr. Anil Kulkarni sir has said. We'll put the suggestion right away. Now, the most awaited is the Election Commission report, Dr. Quresh Maskati sir. I would first like to congratulate the whole team. A round of applause for him. Relentless work for online voting, and history has been created. 1,512 votes have been casted, and here we have the Dr. Jeevan Ladi, Dr. Quresh Maskati sir, of course, he is the head, and Dr. Milind Keledar. Sir, they have been part of the commission and were excellent, and with the help of Dr. Rajesh Joshi, the election coordinator, and Dr. A. Deshpande sir, been part of the election committee, worked excellent, tirelessly and seamlessly. We had a seamless process and very nicely done up, sir. We are all awaiting for the results.
Thank you, Dr. Jignesh Daswala. I thought as election commissioner, chief election commissioner, I would thank my team, but you have already done that. So please, my team, consider the thanks as having come from me as well.
Yes,
and
sir.
most of all, I'd like to thank a very unassuming, I would call him a young, unassuming person. That's Dr. Rajesh,
Yes.
who was the secretary to the team. He was our middleman between us and the vendor. And everything that we decided, it would ultimately go through Rajesh to the vendor. So that became very seamless, very easy to do. And I'm happy that most of the members found the voting fairly simple. As Jignesh said, history was made when 75% of the people, eligible voters, about 2,000 eligible voters, around 1,512 voted. It's about 75% of eligible voters, which is better than the national average, better than the AIOS elections. So that just shows that everyone in MOS is very keenly taking part in the election, which augurs very well for the body. You really want me to give the results also, or shall we send it by email? So as I said, 1,512 voted. Let's start with the second vice president. The winner, Dr. Santosh Agarwal.
Wow. Congratulations, Dr. Santosh Agarwal.
607 votes. Dr. Anand Pangarkar, 471. Dr. Shirish Thorat, 154. Dr. Vardhaman Kankaria, 137. And Dr. Umesh Revanwar, 124 were the other contestants. For the post of Joint Secretary, Dr. Annaga Herur, 521 votes.
Wow, congrats.
Dr. Vaishali Une, 373, Dr. Piyush Bansal, 338, and Dr. Viral Shah, 272. For the joint treasurer's post, very keenly, this was the keenest election actually, Dr. Vivek Motewar with 752 votes.
My goodness.
And Dr. Karobi Lairi, whose birthday it is today, 733 votes. So the difference was just around 20 votes. For the MOS representative to the AIS, both of whom are on stage just now, Dr. Parikshit Gokte with 833 votes, and Dr. Jignesh Daswala with 632 votes. Dr. Sunaina Malik, 607, and Dr. Santosh Bide with 555. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. I think the mystery has been solved. I congratulate all the winners and would like to install them right away. The Vice President now, Dr. Santosh Agarwal, is not with us, but
He's there.
Ajay is there. Yeah. Dr. Santosh Agarwal, hearty congratulations. Yes, please unmute. Please unmute. Is he there? Okay, Dr. Vivek Motewar, please unmute yourself and speak. Congratulations for becoming the joint treasurer. And we formally install you in this AGM. Dr. Vivek Motewar?
He's there.
आप unmute करो ना वहाँ से. Please unmute yourself. You have to unmute.
He's there.
This is Dr. Vivek Motewar.
Yeah, Vivek.
Yeah. I thank all the, yes, thank you. I thank all the MOS members for giving me the opportunity to serve Maharashtra Ophthalmic Society as a joint treasurer. This year, I have decided to work on the membership drive, and I will try to mobilize maximum ophthalmologists to become MOS members. Thank you all.
Thanks a lot for your kind words. We have Dr. Anaga, please. Acha, 1 minute. Yes, Santosh, please unmute yourself and speak. Hearty congratulations. Unmute yourself. We can't hear. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, yes, we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you. Please speak. We can't hear you. Please unmute. Anyway.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Jignesh bhai, congratulations to you also.
Oh,
and
thanks.
Parikshit, who have done wonderful work in his tenure. And we will take our MOS forward. And thank you every MOS member, my teachers, my mentors, everybody for giving me this opportunity. We will definitely work together and take MOS forward. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Santosh, and hearty congratulations. We formally install you during this AGM as the second Vice President. Dr. Anaga Herur, please. She has won the elections as the Joint Secretary. Hearty congratulations to you. And we formally install you as the Joint Secretary. A few words from you. Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone. In all humility, I accept the verdict of the MOS members, respected seniors, Dr. Lane sir, Dr. Maskati sir, Dr. Anil Kulkarni sir, Malik ma'am, Prakash Marathe sir, all the seniors here, Ragini ma'am, Dr. Jignesh sir. And I would really appreciate the trust, and thank you so much for the trust and faith in me. And like Dr. Lane sir mentioned earlier, it would be our endeavor to increase the footprint of MOS in AIOS also, so that we have greater representation and work for the society. Thank you for the opportunity that you all have given me to serve our society. And I would really promise that I would deliver my very best, not 100%, 200%, and come up to your expectations. Thank you so much once again. My namaskars to all of you.
Thanks a lot, Anaga. You have been doing wonderful work for MOS already, and welcome as the Joint Secretary. Now it's my speech. You people have already heard me during the inauguration ceremony, all the 21 committees which I have formed, and with the blessings of all our advisors, we are going to look forward to a fantastic tenure. In addition, I would like to say, if COVID permits, we like to have 2 overseas conferences. I am planning one in the month of March first week, and the second will be in September. Whatever backlog has been there for the last 2 years, we'll trying to fulfill it. I hope everybody is going to join the show. With the help of Chairman Scientific Committee, Ragini ma'am, the scientific programs, as we have already witnessed, is going to go still further. I know her enthusiasm and the work schedule, the way she works. She's a real workhorse. I've seen her working in all the halls. If you see, Ragini is already there. So that is her commitment. And I know we are all going to rock as a team. With the blessings and showering the blessings of all the seniors and my advisors, both in the scientific committee and the managing committee, we are going to take MOS to upper heights. I have already said that we would like to make it as a premier society, and for the upliftment of all the members, and seeing the overall wellness, that is my motto this year. We are going to see to it that all the 20 committees function. Dr. Lahane sir had just told me what exactly you would like to do. Try and clear that. So that already we are going to, sir, you are already the chief advisor to my committee. So I am going to take your advice on that, how to go forward. So with this few words, already we are delayed by a big gap, almost an hour late. I would now have the incoming secretary's report, Dr. Rajesh Joshi.
I thank all the members of MOS for giving me the opportunity and responsibility to serve the society. I appreciate from the bottom of my heart high standards set by MOS team under the leadership of President Dr. Parikshit Gupte. Previous team has done an inspiring job. I promise to leave no stone unturned to keep it up. The roadmap of this year has already been set by Dr. Jignesh Tashwala with the theme of overall wellness of MOS members beyond ophthalmology. I assure you, the year will be busy for everybody and there will be something for everyone. All annual MOS activities like eye donation awareness programs, glaucoma week will be conducted as usual apart from radio and TV shows. Diabetic screening and awareness, which is the brainchild of Dr. Natarajan, will be conducted all over Maharashtra. Our chairman scientific committee, Professor Ragini Parekh, madam, and her team has done wonderful job all along the year by organizing virtual CMEs and bonanza of scientific talks in annual MOS conference. Her guidance will be of great help in organizing journal club activities and case report presentation and discussion on it. To groom fresh MOS members who have recently postgraduated, we plan to guide them with mentors in mentor-mentee program. We will continue good work done by previous team, such as online voting process, membership drive, and updating the MOS database. During recently concluded MOS election, around 150 to 200 members could not vote due to faulty email or mobile numbers. We plan to update them on MOS membership data. It is our dream to have every allopathic ophthalmologist in Maharashtra to be member of MOS and AIOS to make our presence felt at national level. I urge all the members to work hard in this aspect. We will also work towards propagating professional indemnity scheme, which has just started under the able guidance of Professor Sunaina Malik Madam, Dr. A. Deshpande, Dr. Vardhaman, and Dr. Gokte. MOS grievance cell will look after grievances from MOS members and will work in the interest of MOS members against companies. It will also look after group purchase negotiations. We also plan to join hands with biomedical engineering colleges to serve for services of the equipments. This will be an ongoing process. Final version of residency training guidelines is already there and has been submitted to MUHS. It is possible because of kind help from all the professors of medical colleges and private institutes across the Maharashtra. Our team will pursue further for the endorsement from MUHS. I thank from the bottom of my heart, Professor Lahane sir, Professor Ragini madam, Professor Wangekar sir, Dr. Parikshit, and all who have helped in finalizing the draft. Melghat project for examination of underprivileged children was on hold due to COVID situation will be restarted. It was the initiative of Dr. Shirish Thorat. We will take up this project to next level. We plan to have virtual CMEs in partnership with the district ophthalmic societies. I sincerely request the cooperation of office bearers of local district societies in this program. We would also like to bring our better coordination between the various subspecialty societies and MOS. On beyond ophthalmology front, there will be yoga teaching with practice session, sports, cultural activities, finances, and personality development. We hope to have an excellent academic year with Professor Ragini Parekh as our scientific committee chairman. Under the able guidance of advisory board, we hope to achieve a successful year ahead. I would like to seek the blessings and cooperation from all the members of MOS. Thank you.
Very nicely put up, Dr. Rajesh Joshi. This is what I also dreamt of, and I definitely we were going to achieve it. Now we have the budget from Dr. Rajiv Mundra, the incoming treasurer.
Very good evening, all. I'm here to present budget. As you all know, budget should not restrict our freedom. It should give us freedom to for betterment of society. Our highly charged president, Dr. Taswala sir, he has
break nahi lagaya usse.
He has theme of overall wellness of all the MOS members. And for this, he has planned 20 different committees with 20 different programs. And this will need money. We are planning to raise this money through different fundraising programs as well as sponsorships. As per discussion with the president, we are planning to give 50,000 rupees per committee. Am I right? That's all, sir. And 3 lakh rupees for a sports event and 3 lakh rupees for cultural event. Along with that, our routine expenditures like secretarial report, secretarial expenditure, scientific committee expenditure, radio, TV shows, this will continue. And on income side, previous treasurer, he has already given us surplus 10 lakh rupees. Along with that, we are planning to have a massive MOS membership drive. I hope we will raise money out of it.
We have the fundraising committee.
Yes.
Headed by Professor Lahane sir.
As well as we'll have some surplus through conferences. This is our income side. I know only rule for budget is not to over budget.
Yes.
And I hope I will stick up to that. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thanks, Dr. Rajiv Mundra, for presenting this year's budget. Now, the next is ratification of new members. I think 300 members have been added. The list, I think, Dr. Sirish Surat has already given to Dr. Rajesh Joshi. We did not read out the whole list. And 166 members have been ratified through that. The list will be circulating by email. And yeah, Dr. Parikshit would like to add something.
No, 166 is a huge number. For the last 10 years, on an average, 100 members join. So that way, Dr. Shirish and ably assisted by Dr. Pankaj need to be complemented because 166 has joined and I'm sure many more will join now that Taswala sir has taken over. And I'm seeing A. Deshpande sir there. So thank you, sir, for all the help that you gave us for the past year.
Thanks, Parikshit. When I started forming the committees, a lot of members wanted to get part of it. So they said, we are not MOS members. So I took all the details from Pankaj, sent it, and we made a lot of new members during his tenure also. So we are going to take it forward. Now we have the ratification of the new team. I have just read out each and every member's name during the just 3 people are to be added. We have the second vice president, Dr. Santosh Agarwal. A round of applause. Dr. Anaga Herur as the joint secretary. Dr. Vivek Motivar as the joint treasurer. So they have been ratified. All the members have been ratified. And the proposed and seconded by Marathe sir has been raising his hand. Now I think he's got a chance. And Dr. Bijlani sir. Now the ratification of new award in the name of late Professor D.L. Maria, sir. Ma'am, you would like to speak. Ma'am, please.
On behalf of Aurangabad Ophthalmological Association and the alumni of late Dr. D.L. Maria, we decided to institute an award in his name for the best comprehensive ophthalmologist, which would be nominations for which would be invited from next year because it has already been sent to the scientific committee, which passed it, and then it went to the managing committee, which has also passed it. So we are very grateful. Marathwada is very grateful, though his students are spread all over the world. But in his honor, we thought this is the least we could do. And so I think from next year, this award will come into being.
It's an honor for all of us to have this instituted as a new award. Dr. Parikshit would like to say.
No, and this award is even more special because it was in 2015 that 5 lakh rupees was given by Dr. Limeye and the Satara District Ophthalmology Society for the award for the best retina paper, which Dr. Bavankure has won last year. This time, the Aurangabad Academy of Ophthalmology, they have collected 5,21,000 rupees within 1 month. So
Within 15 days.
within 15 days.
Within
So
15
Professor
days.
Wangikar, Professor Vaishali Une, and Dr. Swati Shinde, and all the members of the Aurangabad Ophthalmology Association within 15 days have collected 5,21,000. So it's a tribute to Professor Maria's memory and what he must have taught his students, that his students were willing to contribute that amount. And this will also be the first award that it's not just a citation and a plaque, but even a cash of 21,000 rupees will be given from next year. So thank you once more to the Aurangabad Ophthalmology Association.
I would just like to add another thing here, that even those members of Aurangabad who had never even seen Maria sir contributed, whether it was 1,000, 5,000 or whatever the amount, that we did not disclose to anybody, but we felt so good that even those who were in no way connected with him, whom he had never taught, on just one word from the association, they donated. So
Two things come up. One is your association fraternity and bond is very strong.
yes.
And second is that the Guru's Mahima is also so strong that, just hearing his name, people are willing to.
Thank you so much.
MOS is really honored to have this instituted in the name of Dr. D.L. Maria, sir. Now we are coming almost to the end. Any other matter with the permission of the chair? Now I have forgotten one thing regarding the condolences. I just got a message from Dr. Ambekar that we have lost Dr. Satyanarayan Mundra, sir. So MOS pays homage to his soul. Sir.
Thank you. Thank you, all the president and secretary and all the dignitaries on dais. I'm just standing as a president of LOC, organizing the All India Ophthalmic Conference in the Mumbai. So that will be there in May last week or June first week. So that we will see according to the number of the cases. But we are trying to, it should be physical. So physical meet first time we are trying, and I request all the members to spread the news. Secondly, you guide us whatever you want to do, because after 1995, first time we are, I think, holding the conference there in Mumbai. So all are requested to support us. Secondly, you all are invited for the conference, as that is your conference. It is not the conference of some other person. So all the LOC members, we 5 are there, but for me, everybody who is MOS member is a LOC member. So I invite
So
you
nice
all,
of you, sir.
and also will make the committee. And I request you all, when you are in the committee, you must work in the committee so that this conference will be the memorable conference and historical conference in Mumbai. Thank you very much.
Sir, thank you very much for briefing us about the All India Conference which has come to Bombay. And we are planning to have it in the physical form. We wish you all the best. I mean, of course, MOS is to be part of it. And the LOC. Yes, and we are all behind you, sir. And definitely, of course, it's the MOS who's hosting it, and LOC Mumbai. You are being the head of the LOC. We are definitely behind you in each and every way, sir. The second thing, yes, ma'am.
I would just like to add that in the membership list, I feel that there are many members, because this time when I was calling up people, I found out that their relatives were fed up. So it is my earnest wish that the current secretary should ask all the district presidents and secretaries to notify. And it should be followed through, that the name should be removed, because unnecessarily, I think we are troubling the relatives.
Yes, madam, but fact is that
the membership is given to all disease member also by previous teams. That is one thing. Second thing, I requested n number of times to district office bearer for sending the name of deceased people, but got poor response. Third thing, even from last 8 days for condolences, I was going everybody, or at least you should, how can secretary know that people from Kolhapur is, no more with us. So it is actually responsibility, what I feel, responsibility of particular zonal member and district association to provide this information to the MOS. This is my personal opinion. And
was told that it was decided in the managing committee that their names should not be removed from the membership list, but their details should not be given.
Yes.
But why not put their names on our website in the,
So Atlas, I have done that one. Yes.
something of that kind,
Yes,
what
yes, yes.
Vardhaman had suggested last year in the, Vardhaman, take this. I think his idea was
Right.
good.
Yeah. So, ma'am, I think it was a very valid point. So, what we did during our tenure was that we, whatever from district secretaries and presidents, whatever information we had got, I think we had a decently long list which we had got that time. And we first formulated a page on the website, which was for the homage to the MOS members who had departed. So what we did was that we actually had a discussion with Dr. Maskati sir also that time. And we removed all of their names also from the list because sir said that there should not be any confusion in the future. So including our legends like Dr. B.T. Maskati sir, also onwards, we have actually removed the names of everybody and the numbers were given to the rest of them. So of course, as I think Dr. Shirish has correctly said, there are many people who have not reached out during our tenure, then again during their tenure as well. So this has to be ongoing process. And the district secretaries and presidents have to make sure that whenever there is a event like this, it has to be notified to the secretary. If that happens, then it will get revamped. But I think it will take probably 1 or 2 years for us to get all the info. It seems like that. Yeah, thanks.
Yes, Prakash, please.
I think Dr. Lahane sir, as All India Ophthalmological Conference at Mumbai has said, few things just, I think it is an initiative taken by our MOS team couple of years ago when we brought that conference in Mumbai. And there is so much of gap that AIOS is happening in Mumbai. Basically, there are some queries from members that whether it will be in virtual or physical. So henceforth, we should start communicating that it will be in physical format. We are trying, number one. Number two, there are queries about the dates probably. People are feeling whether it will be done, it will not be done. So that particular message to go to our members.
The dates of the meetings.
And once the flow continues, I think the doubts in the minds of pharma also, probably they are asking whether it will be virtual or physical, it will be done or not. I think that message, those emails should go promptly now henceforth. Yes.
Now, as the Marathi has said, I am going to answer. The first is I told you it will be physical, not virtual. One. If there is a third wave, then I don't think it is physical. Secondly, dates. We are not declaring the dates, but we have finalized the date. I will tell you why. Once we declare the date, all the trade, they will book the room, and number of the, you can see the agency also.
Correct.
And the rates of the hotels will be very high.
Yeah, inflated.
So much, twice, thrice. So what we are doing, we are booking near about 6-7 hotels first. And after that, once we have booked the hotel, then we will declare the dates. So wait, it is for you only. Wait, it is for you only. So dates will be declared definitely. And now I think it is it is just November starting, and it is in May. So within 1-2 months we will declare the date. There is no problem of the date already fixed, but we are behind the hotels. And once the hotels are booked for each and every person, we are expecting 10,000 people there in Mumbai, because that is happening after 2 years. So we will be planning for that, and then we will declare the date. It is physical, and dates will be declared after reservation of the hotels. Okay? For every
Thank you,
member.
sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
And
the
the last one, sir. Yeah. speak for a minute?
Yeah.
No,
We are LOC, na? LOC, what is LOC? You know? No, LOC is, no. Yes,
No, and it is a very, what shall we say, emotional moment for us, because after 27 years, the AIOS will be coming to Maharashtra, and Dr. Taswala is lucky because sir will be the president of Maharashtra Ophthalmology Society. So after 27 presidents, he will be the one who will have the honor of being the president over there.
Oh.
And sir, we would also like to welcome Dr. Satish Patil and Dr. Nana Saheb Khare, who
they
have
have been
joined
there.
us from Nashik.
Yes, all the way from
And
Nashik. We welcome you both.
They
And-
are also special because Nana is a friend since BJ Medical days. So I was telling Nana that everyone gets to become the organizing secretary for 1 year. But Nana has been the organizing secretary for 3 years. And Nana is postponing conferences so he can remain on the MOS committee permanently. But we will all come to Nashik physically and I hope, meet you and you host us for that.
So the very good thing about Professor Lahane is just declared it's going to be physical. So everybody is waiting for it. And I'll tell you, we have done Reiki of the site. It is one of the best places people can be in. And we are going to have a real crowd. As Lahane sir has nicely said, we won't declare the dates now, rightly said, because of course the trade people really and the other hoteliers jack up the rates for the common person can't go and stay there. So very nice of you, sir, to clarify both these points. And 2 more suggestions I would like to have with the permission of the chair is myself. So permission of myself, I like that. No, I won't take too much time. We've already delayed. One is, can we have, the way we have it in the AIOS, the biodata of all the candidates henceforth for the elections? Because I have been getting messages कि वो कहाँ एवढे messages पाठवता है सगळे. तर what we can do is the election commission, once we have selected them, they can issue a notice to all the candidates that only 3 or 4 messages are allowed, and your biodata is already reached. You just have to canvass a campaign thrice or 4 times.
So the AIOS officially sends the biodata of
So
all
that's
the
what I'm telling you.
candidates.
We want it that way, the same line.
it
We
already
officially
does it.
send.
Sir,
Yeah.
आपका खर्चा कम होगा सर, वो रूल आएगा तो.
तो वही मैं कर रहा हूँ ना सर. If everybody says we pass it and second it, so we can go ahead it next year, because lots of election messages come in.
But it has to be sent virtually only by email, so that there is no printed format that is sent. Because otherwise 20 people will contest and they will want MOS to send a big booklet.
No, we will be printing only the biodata and they say the profile.
No, virtually,
We're
sir,
printing
virtually.
sending it virtually, and then well supported. I mean, the campaigning should be allowed only 3 or 4 times. Proposed and seconded. One minute, one by one. Madam, first you speak as a senior, then Prashant will like to speak.
No, I will say, Jignesh, on the contrary, not even 3 or 4 times. Candidates should not send out any messages to the electorate. Let the election commission send, na? They are going to send the biodata of each person.
Yeah,
they
that's what
can
I
call.
said.
They can call if they want. But
Yeah, Prashant, please speak. I think we have the AGM for that, so we have an open.
I think
forum.
we have forgotten our days when we tried to contest. Let us not forget our own days and now try to implement things which are against the democratic principle of a right of a candidate to know, let himself be known by the electorate. I think it is absolutely absurd and wrong.
So, yeah.
I completely agree with Nitin and Prashant that democracy has to prevail. What we can do, Jignesh, is your idea of the election commission or the secretariat or to the election commission circulating the biodata in a fixed format. We can decide 200 words with 1 photograph. That can be circulated by MOS virtually to all the electorate. after that, they can contact as many times as they want. You can't stop them from competing with each other. But we can send us a fixed biodata to everybody like AIOS does. That we can do.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, Vardhaman.
Dr.
Yeah,
Deshpande wants to
Mandar
say
would like to
something.
say.
Yeah.
Deshpande sir is raising his hand.
Dr.
Yeah.
Anand Deshpande, can you unmute him?
Sir, unmute yourself, please. We can't hear you.
Unmute. You have to unmute. Yes.
Yes, we can
the
hear
thing
you.
is that you cannot prevent our members from getting the information from the candidate, because that is allowed in all the Lok Sabha, Vidhan Sabha, everywhere. So that is the primary right of the candidate who is standing, and so he can, that you cannot take out of it. So let them do whatever they want. So if people don't want that, they can block their number. They have the choice to block their number. That's good.
Point taken, sir. We respect your feelings. I think Mandar would like to say before we take a call on this, and then we.
So the very fact that we've had such record number of votes indicates that people, although they may feel bugged about the repeated messages, but I think it brings in more number of voters and more participation in the process. So
Anyway.
I mean, it doesn't make sense.
Anyway, so what we can do is what Dr. Maskati sir has said, that we send the fixed biodata with a photograph and let them canvass. And that also
that is
virtually.
true.
So
Biodata.
we take a call on that. Now we have the vote of thanks, please.
Yeah, as an election commission, you can send it, but you cannot restrict the other people to communicate them.
Valuable inputs. Thank you all.
Bharat Bhagya Vidhata, Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Kalam, Vindhya Himachal Yamuna Ganga, Uttal Jaladi Taran, Tav Shubh Naame Jave, Tav Shubh Ashish Mage. Gana Gana Mangaldayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata, Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya 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 He. Bharat Mata Ki Jai. Bharat Mata Ki Jai. Bharat Mata Ki Jai. Jai. Jignesh Taswalansa.